You're all fired. This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life. Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. Past, male pattern baldness.
What is?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap.
But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good. Really good. Very good. Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever known him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax.
is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Caesar.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you all here. Hang on one quick. Hey, y'all, still right here, y'all. Like I said, it's been an interesting day today, but we do have a lot to talk about. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 destinations for y'all tonight. That's right, 9 of them. The Grammys is moving. I repeat, the Grammys is moving, child. Yes, and we're going to talk about it. From where to where, I got the intel for you. Then we got the Linq Hotel. As you guys know, the Linq Hotel is not a big known hotel, but they got this thing called the High Roller, which is like their Ferris wheel, and something just got sold of the Linq for a huge amount. We'll talk about that. Disney is expanding a hotel before making the theme parks cheaper for people. I don't like it. We'll talk about it. Royal Caribbean is making a fight happen between a state and Port Canaveral, Florida. We'll talk about which state. Regina Hall is moving into the unscripted world. We'll talk about that. Shanquella Robinson, everybody has been talking about her, and we're going to talk about her here for sure. Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, Lord Jesus. The lawsuit we are talking about. Plus, there are some new revelations in her documentary we'll talk about. And then, of course, Kanye West, child. What else is happening with Kanye West? I have the intel for you. And then finally, NBC Universal. If you saw my video today, you guys would know that something big could be happening to Bravo and some of your favorite cable networks. So with that being said, Higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual tour background. Yes, you hear the virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is, oh, hang on, let me get myself together. Me, hi, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have y'all here. I had a day at work today, child. And my friends are my friends, but I had a wonderful conversation with a person where I live, and it was a fruitful conversation that I did not know I needed today. So thank you to that beautiful person. And with that being said, let's do what we do and go on tour, because we had 9 destinations for y'all now. That's right, 9 of them. Okay, here we go. We're gonna kick it off with this from the Hollywood Report. Grammy shocker: awards moving to Disney from CBS. The annual music industry honors will run on ABC, Hulu, and Disney Plus starting in 2027 after more than half a century at CBS. That's more than 50 years, you guys. More than 50 years. The Grammys are getting a new home after more than 50 years on CBS in a major shakeup of the TV awards landscape. The Grammy Awards will move to Disney outlets beginning in 2027. ABC, Hulu, and Disney Plus will simulcast the music industry honors under a 10-year deal that runs through 2036. The move will also make Disney the home of what are traditionally the 2 most watched award telecasts in any given year, with the Grammys joining the Oscars. CBS will have the Grammys in 2025 and 2026, with the final year marking the end of more than half of a century of broadcasting the awards. The network first aired the Grammys in 1973. George, the concert for Bangladesh, won Album of the Year, and has partnered with the Recording Academy on the show ever since. As the Walt Disney Company combines forces with the Recording Academy to open this exciting new chapter in the history of the Grammys, we do so with pride and gratitude, said Disney Entertainment co-chairman Dana Walden in a statement. Live events have never been more important to our culture and history, and we just acquired one of the crown jewels, adding to our portfolio of world-class programming across all genres, added Recording Academy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. We are completely thrilled to be bringing the Grammys and other new music programming to the ecosystem. Now, I just want to say this, okay? There's a little show called American Idol. I'm just saying, maybe we got some Disney performances now at the Grammys. Just a thought. Maybe right afterwards, it could be, I don't know, maybe a Grammys after party hosted by Ryan Seacrest on ABC because he hosts American Idol. I don't know. Maybe Grammy Award nominations live on Good Morning America like they do the CMT Awards. So there's so many different things. You know what, girl? Listen. I just heard of American Idol yesterday. I'm kidding. It's been on TV rather for 20 years. Okay. We are grateful to our long-standing partners at CBS, and now honored to be joining with Disney, iconic company where creators have always been at the forefront. This partnership represents another important milestone in the Academy's transformation and growth, and strengthens our ability to fulfill our mission of uplifting and serving music people around the world. In the first year of Disney's Grammy deal, ABC will feature 3 of the biggest TV events of the year in quick succession: the 2027 Super Bowl, the Grammys, and the Oscars. Oh man, the 66th Grammy Awards in February brought in 17.9 million viewers for CBS, a 36% jump from the previous year's telecast. In the key advertising demographic of adults 18 to 49, the show's 4.05 rating, equivalent to about 5,400,000 people in that age range, outgrew the Oscars' 3.82 rating, about 5,100,000 viewers. Along with the Oscars and the NFL, Disney's live event portfolio also includes the annual New Year's Rock special hosted by Ryan Seacrest, the CMA Awards. I meant to say the CMA Awards. When it came to, the different ways that they could play with the Grammys at ABC, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, the NBA Finals, and the college football playoff. Y'all, this is big. For more than 50 years at CBS is now moving to Disney. I think that this is such a huge monumental thing. And not to mention too, you know, with all due respect, do y'all not know that maybe, just maybe, that the Recording Academy could work with Disney Imagineering for new rides at Disney World based on music and Disneyland based on music? Like the Sherman Brothers, Is a Small World After All. Hey, it's a small world after all. Hey, it's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Everybody saying. If you don't know where that's from when Timon sang it in Lion King 1.5. Yes, there's a Lion King 1.5, and it describes Timon's journey and how he met Pumbaa. You should watch it. It is required viewing if you are a Disney fan. With that being said, I think that this opens Disney up to so much. And now to have the two biggest events of the year on your network, like, that's going to increase your social capital, which will increase your financial capital. Because guess what? Now, Disney's got, film, they got music. I'm sure if they teamed up with like the Apollo Theater to create the Apollo Artist Awards, or the A's, would be amazing. So now you got those. And then, of course, the Emmys, those are shared between the networks. But basically, Disney ABC is the king and queen of live events at this point. That's a huge shift. All right. So there is that there. All right. Here. Let's see. Okay. So next story here from 8newsnow.com from Las Vegas. Caesars sells off Linq Promenade in $275 million deal. That's right. You heard me correctly. The Las Vegas high roller towers over the shops at the Linq on Monday, March 31st. 2014 in Las Vegas. The 550-foot tall attraction, which opened to the public Monday, is the highest observation wheel in the world. A full revolution takes 30 minutes. The height tops the nearly 443-foot London Eye and the 541-foot Singapore Flyer. So with that being said, Caesars Entertainment is selling the Linq Promenade to real estate investors for $275 million. The money in real estate is long. Okay, the casino giant announced on Tuesday the Promenade is a shopping and dining attraction between the Flamingos, Las Vegas, and Caesars Linq Hotel and Experience on the Las Vegas Strip. Caesars representative said that the sale has no effect on the hotel, casino, or the high roller attractions. That's not going away. It's just new owners. The new owner, pending regulatory approval, is a joint venture that will be formed by TPG Real Estate and the investment management platform of Acadia Realty Trust. The sale is expected to close before the end of the year. Some of the stores at the Promenade include O'Shea's Pub, Las Vegas, I Love Sugar, Virgil's Real Barbecue, Las Vegas, -5 Ice Bar, the Tilted Kilt Pub, and the Eatery, and the Museum of Selfies. The sale of the Linq Promenade represents an accretive non-core asset sale that will accelerate our debt reduction goals. I want to thank all team members and tenants of the Linq Promenade for their partnership over the last 10 years and wish them continued success. Tom Reed, CEO of Caesars Entertainment, said in a statement released by the company. The announcement came at the beginning of the Caesars Entertainment third earnings call. So basically, those earning calls is basically $275 million. So basically, those earnings calls are to let Wall Street know, shareholders know where the stock is or isn't, any updates in terms of new attractions, this, that, and the third, or any or to clear up any rumors of anything, right? So an earnings call is just reviewing the earnings of that quarter. That's what an earnings call is. And you actually can get on the call. Now, when you get on the call, they usually have a system where, from the Wall Street Journal, from CNBC, right? So let's just give y'all a little inside intel, being the media nerd of social media. Caesars also said that the sale of the intellectual property Caesars also said the sale of the intellectual property rights for the World Series of Poker brand has closed. That deal brings in $250 million in cash. Dollar. So imagine, now I want you to close your eyes for a second and imagine Michelle H. Tough, imagine Captain Venus, imagine Regina B, imagine any of you on the replay gang, somebody pushing $250 million your way, and that is your money. Just imagine that. Okay, just imagine that, cat. That $250 million is being pushed to you. It's like, all right, Captain Venus, that's your $250 million. Thank you for selling it. You nobody would probably ever see y'all again, any one of y'all or me. We would not see each other again. If somebody gave me $275 million that cleared at the bank, and that was in my account, listen. Listen, let's see here. And a $250 million promissory note due in 5 years, and more sales will likely come down the road. Some may be bigger, some may be small, but Reach said there are certainly more complex that the deals. There are certainly more complex that the deals that are already done. Investors asked Reed about the potential sales of a resort on the Strip, but he says Caesars had no casino assets currently being sold, referring to the Las Vegas market as remarkably stable. Caesars report earnings of $1 billion in the third quarter on revenue of $2.9 billion. Las Vegas properties accounted for about 37% of that revenue, while 50% came from regional casinos and 10% from digital operations. Reed also commented on the outlook of F1 Las Vegas Grand Prix weekend nears on the Strip, saying it's flat to down compared to last year. The company has a number of renovation projects in progress, but has generally slowed its pace on new renovations. We're always doing projects that will move the needle for us, Reed said, but spending substantially less than projects over the first 4 years since the Reno-based Eldorado Resorts bought out Caesars in a $17.3 billion deal. Okay. $17.3 billion. $17.3 billion. The exception, a $160 million multi-year renovation at Harvey's Lake Tahoe. When complete, the project will refresh the entire casino floor, a room tower, and suites across the street. Lisa Vanderpump's Wolf Lake Tahoe Resort opened in April. So, basically, to me, this just goes to show that you definitely have to know where you can invest. A lot of people think that, for example, the Magic Kingdom is the highest, property. Not really. Being able to have the intellectual property of, downtown Disney Springs is more valuable, right? Because Disney Springs has many shops. From those many shops comes different streams of income, right? But the Magic Kingdom, all you making is money from the Magic Kingdom, right? So, Kat says, facts, I'm moving ASAP. Hey, Divine Virtuous Woman Zero, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Hey, Kat, Divine Virtuous Woman Zero saying hello to gorgeous Kat, CV, Show H Tough, and Regina B. I get my best friend a few meals if I had like that. No one else beside my husband, my dog, and me. Listen, that's being honest. That's absolutely being honest. Hey, Erica Fleming, welcome in. Now, I think, Kat, you were talking about that's true. You can play it. You can play a breakdown AI nowadays. Probably, I think you were talking about the Grammys. The Grammys, by the way, y'all, for those of you just coming in, is moving from CBS to ABC in 2027 after 50 years on CBS. Yes, but like I said, with real estate, the money is long money, not just for the intellectual property that's on the land, but the land itself. You always hear, when you're trying to buy a home, make sure you can buy the land, because you can own your home, but that doesn't mean you own the land, right? So there is that. All right. So more Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. Let me see here. Okay. So here's our next destination here from Blog Mickey. Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Resort announced $275 million transformation and expansion. The Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Resort has announced a $275 million transformation that will include an expansion of 120,000 square feet of event space and the ongoing renovation of guest rooms at the Swan Hotel. Here's the official announcement. Okay, hang on. Hang on, y'all. Apparently, what's supposed to be an announcement here. Let me see if we can get the official announcement from Disney. Hang on one second. Okay, I guess it's not really showing it. Okay. Anyway, so let's keep rolling on. So here it is here, the Swan and Dolphin $275 million transformation. The Walt Disney World's history highlighted by the addition of 120,000 square feet of event space to its current meeting and convention floor plan. The entire project is an investment of $275 million over the next several years and will also include modernized upgrades to existing meeting spaces and Swan guest rooms and technology enhancements throughout the property. The expansion will bring the tripleplex's total meeting space to 469,000 square feet between its three buildings. The Swan, Dolphin, and Swan Reserve go to with its 2,619 guest rooms, making it one of the largest convention properties on the East Coast. The additional space will expand the hotel's largest congenious event space to 175,000 square feet, making it among the largest hotel spaces in the country. We look forward to delivering such a major transformation for our customers. These enhancements will be a great addition to our iconic and award-winning operations, said Area General Manager Sean Verney. It positions our property to remain at the forefront of meeting and convention venues globally. Meeting space expansion in the first major expansion of the Walt Disney World's Walt Disney Swan, the Walt Disney Dolphins meeting space. Sorry, y'all. Since 2003, a new two-story annex will be constructed connecting the hotel's existing convention space. It will offer 41,000 square feet of multi-purpose space and 24,000 square feet of additional pre-function space on the first floor. The second floor will house an elegant ballroom offering 41,000 square feet of divisible event space with 14,000 square feet of pre-function foyer space. Upon entry into the new structure, guests will be greeted by an open and airy atrium, featuring a natural light from floor to ceiling windows, complete with a winding staircase and two-story chandelier, which we will see here in just a minute. The property's original Michael Graves design inspiration will carry through the new space with a modern flair, featuring water themes alongside warm wooden touches. So here is the atrium. Okay, child, listen. Now, I don't know if you have ever walked into a place where you and your wallet did a That's what this lobby is making me feel like. like if I had to fly right to like do a live event for Good Morning America, right? And they say, Brayley, you're staying here. I'm sorry, I don't have the money. Oh, don't worry, we're paying for your room. What? That's how this lobby is making me feel. I mean, it's a gorgeous lobby. I will say that it's very light. In terms of the architecture and the structure of it, I really do like the floor. It looks like a compass there. Kat, you stayed there at the hotel for a work trip. How was that experience? If you want to share, hey, go to James Hodge 07. Good to see you, brother. But I like the lobby. But this is a deluxe hotel. As you can see, that is an escalator, child. Yes, that's a whole escalator. And by the way, shout out to Disney for having black people in their 3D modeling, and there's another black person there. Shout out to y'all for showcasing diversity. Please and thank you. Thank you very much for that. The additional motoring spaces allows groups to grow attendance or accommodate multiple events on each floor with an expanded foyer. An expanded foyer route will enhance the flow between the new existing areas with sufficient space for interacting and networking opportunities along the way. State-of-the-art event technology will be installed throughout the new structure. For groups needing even more space, outdoor power infrastructure will be added next to the Amex to easily add temporary structures in an environmentally friendly manner. So if we're talking about for groups that need even more event space, maybe you can have a whole convention just from this hotel. Maybe you could have just an expo at this hotel. Maybe, you know, if a celebrity just wanted to do a week at Disney World and, you know, you have, you know, different associates of that celebrity, maybe they can have a whole party that week. So I definitely see this being for weddings, anniversaries, bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras. They are literally making this a convention center. Now, of course, they have the Orlando International Convention Center, but Disney World saying, hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Shout out to Sugar Mama. Now, I don't condone kids cussing. I really don't. But that clip gets me every time. Hold up, shorty, hold up, ish. Melody's like, what you say? The project will break ground in November with an anticipated completion in late summer 2026. So 2025 to 2026. So, you know, a couple years out. And this looks like a part of the expansion there. The event space refresh the hotel's existing 333,000 square feet of meeting space at the Swan Dolphin are also being enhanced with an all-new modern look and with new capabilities and event technology. Ballrooms, carpeting, air walls, corridors, and breakout spaces at the Walt Disney World Dolphin have recently completed an upgrade offering fresh, bright ambiance with a mixture of whites, blues, grays, and natural wood that align with the hotel's water theming. Similar enhancements at the Walt Disney World Swan are underway and will be completed in phases, with the final work being completed by summer 2025. Guest room renovation to further enhance the guest experience. The property is remodeling all guest rooms in the Walt Disney World Swan. This follows the introduction of 349 new luxury guest rooms, with the opening of the Walt Disney World Swan, the opening of the Walt Disney World Swan Reserve Hotel in late 2021. The new modern design guest rooms in the Swan and Dolphin feature luxury tile flooring as well as new appointments. The guest rooms in the Walt Disney World Swan will be completed in 2024. You know, I see the modernization, but it looks like an apartment. It really looks like an apartment. Like, I get that white is open and airy and free, but like, can we have a little bit of color? This is Disney World. Like, can we at least get, like, you know, when you wish upon a star, you know, blue light, you know, sky with the, you know, LED lights up here, and then, you know, Cinderella Castle in the background. Like, I'm just saying, because this is a little too plain for me. I don't know about you, but when I'm on vacation, I would actually like to feel like I'm on vacation, not like I'm in an apartment. Okay, maybe that's just me. Kat says it was for a convention, and there was normally one large company that has lots of rooms, but so you'll be saying the same two or three companies is huge and hard to get around. Some of us was at the Swan, but some of us stayed at the Dolphin, but the hotel is usually decorated in your company's logo. Okay, that's what's up. Thank you for that, Kat. Much love to you for that perspective there. The project is the latest in the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphins commitment to invest in the property to provide the best guest and client experience while consistently exceeding industry standards and embracing growth and innovation for the iconic destination. Now listen, I think this is wonderful. However, your tickets for 2 kids and 2 adults is still $3,000 damn dollars. That's not including airfare. That's not including your food. That's not including Magic Band, okay, and the genie. And you gotta wake up and be up at 2:59 a.m. to get dinner reservations to be up better than everybody else. And then, like I said before, shout out to La Rene Creole and all the theme park sector, because the Magical Express, where you could get on the bus from the Orlando International Airport and your bags are there for free, or your bags get there magically in your room, that was free. Now you gotta pay for it. Okay. There was a thing called Extra Magic Hours where you could go into the park an hour early or stay in the park for up to an extra 3 hours for select attractions. But now, if you stay at a deluxe resort, okay, Extra Magic Hours Disney World. So now, Jesus be offense. I can't. It says here, okay, here it is. Enjoy extended evening hours on select nights and select theme parks when you stay at a Disney Deluxe Villa, or other select hotels. This popular benefit will will continue through 2025. So basically, at 6 p.m. on nights with extended theme park hours at Epcot, these guests can request to draw the virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy Rewind. So here are the resorts that you could stay at, right? So Animal Kingdom Lodge, Disney Beach Club Resort, Boardwalk and Contemporary Resort, Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, Polynesian Village Resort, Wilderness Lodge, Yacht Club Resort. That's the deluxe. The deluxe villas, Bay Lake Tower Contemporary Resort, Boulder Ridge Villas at the Disney Wilderness Lodge, Copper Creek Villas and Cabins at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, Animal Kingdom Villas, Jumbo House in Kiadi Village, Beach Club Villas, Boardwalk Village, Old Key West Resort, Polynesian Villas and Bungalows, Riviera Resort, Saratoga Springs and Spa, the Cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, a Disney Vacation Club Resort. The extended evening theme park hours only apply to the Disney Vacation Club cabins only. So even though you're paying to be at that deluxe villa resort, and you should get the extra magic hour benefit, you gotta be a Disney Vacation Club member. Where they do that at? That makes no sense. If you have paid your money to stay there, you deserve the benefit, not just because you're a Vacation Club member. And the villas at the Grand Floridian Spa. And then the other select hotels is the Swan Dolphin Swan Reserve and Shades of Green at Walt Disney World. Now they have different rides that are available, right? So here's the thing. This used to be, right? This used to be available to everybody. So where you stayed at a value resort or you stayed at a deluxe resort, you were able to do this. And now guess what? You can't even do it. And guess what? The early theme park entry used to be 1 hour. Now it's only 30 minutes. Y'all used to have Disney World Speedway where you could drive a stock car NASCAR, okay? The Richard Petty driving experience. You could literally drive a NASCAR stock car on their speedway. They tore it down for a parking lot. Downtown Disney West Side was the adult side to Disney. Then there was Pleasure Island with mannequins and the BET Soundstage Club. And not to mention it was New Year's Eve every night. Y'all used to have fun at Disney. Now it costs you an arm, your leg, your cream stick, your cinnamon rolls. And I'm saying it because there's children around. So we're trying to be adult over here. Okay. So we're back and listen to the show. But still, like, it costs more to just seem like you had a good time rather than breathing in the fact that you can have a good time. And that's not cool. All right. So Congratulations on the Swan and Dolphin expanding, but make it affordable for everybody. Hey, Sharon Godbolt, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We are live on tour. Glad to have you here. For those of you who just are coming in, the Grammys is moving from CBS to ABC after 50 years. It will start being on ABC in 2027. The Linq Hotel, the promenade, has been sold to new owners for $275 million cash. And we just talked about Disney, that the Swan and Dolphin are expanding to be the convention center of Florida, trying to go up against the Orlando World Center Marriott and also to the Orlando International Convention Center. All right. So, speaking of travel, Royal Caribbean is making a war with Florida. This comes to us from the Points Guy. Step aside, Florida. Royal Caribbean is betting big on expansion in this cruise region here. So here we go. Florida might soon have a rival when it comes to cruise getaways. Although the Sunshine State is home to the largest cruise market in the world, Royal Caribbean claims the Texas market has the potential to be even bigger, a concept that has prompted the line to invest heavily in the Gulf Coast region. During Royal Caribbean Group's third quarter earnings call on October 29th, brand executives shared that because Texas cruise penetration is currently only half of Florida's, there's a lot of room to draw both new cruisers and those who board with Galveston currently limited itinerary options. Texas is a similar size marketplace that has half the penetration of Florida, a very similar propensity to cruise, said Jason Liberty, president and CEO of Royal Caribbean Group. Royal Caribbean International, one of three major cruise lines operated by Royal Caribbean Group, began positioning some of its largest ships out of Galveston, Texas, for the first time in 2022 with the Allure of the Seas, and more recently, Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas, and that is the Harmony of the Seas. If you're wondering what some of these things are, that is the Ultimate Abyss, a dry slide. That is the Aqua Theater, where they do shows from there. These are Aqua Theater suites there, where you can literally watch the show from your stateroom there. That is the Wave Rider. That is mini golf there. That is a basketball court. Oh, that's mini golf there. That's a basketball court. That's the Wave Rider there. Then of course there is the Solarium, the adult only area for adults. Then of course you have water slides there, and there's this thing called the Lime and Coconut Bar, and then of course the Royal Promenade. And let me see if I can bring this up. Yep, that's the one I'm looking for. Okay. Now, this is really cool what I'm about to show y'all from Royal Caribbean. Now, if you guys remember when we talked about Celebrity Cruise Lines and that magic carpet that's on the outside of the ship, well, it's the power of the ship, but the magic carpet can go up and down, where you can literally be, right with the sea, and then you can be up and have a view of the sea. This right here takes it to another level, but it's inside. So let's see here. And yes, this is how much of a nerd I am. You're welcome. You get actual content over here. So I don't know what you want me to do. Let me see here. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Shout out to Phil at Sea. Here we go. Shout out to Phil at Sea. So this is located in the Royal Promenade, which is the middle of the ship. So from deck 5
We
to
are on the
deck 8,
rising tide, and we are going up.
and it's literally rising. Yeah, I know. How cool is that? Yeah, I know. Now, unfortunately, you can't do the Mile High Club because you're in public, nor should you be doing that, you heathens, okay? Just saying, and don't call me a heathen because I sing that out loud, okay? I'm just trying to help y'all. But some of y'all do a little much, okay? You know you do.
Thank you very much.
That is an espresso martini, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
No more. Central Park.
Central Park, right there. And those are real plants, by the way. All those are real plants. They literally recreated a version of Central Park for their cruise lines. It's that cool. It is that cool.
Best elevator ride ever.
How cool is that? So thank you, Phil at Sea, for that, good sir. Much love to you. I still think that's one of the coolest things I have seen on a cruise ship, for sure. All right, so let's get back to our destination of Royal Caribbean, because guess what? There is more to talk about with Royal Caribbean in Texas. Here we go. Several other cruise lines, including Carnival Cruise Line, Princess Cruises, Norwegian Cruise Line, and MSC Cruises, also have based newer, larger ships in Galveston following Royal Caribbean's lead. But what sets Royal Caribbean apart is that it also invested significant resources into developing the region instead of just home pouring vessels there. It has done this by building a brand new cruise terminal, which can accommodate the line's Oasis and Icon class vessels, the largest cruise ships in the world. But more importantly, it's working to create additional places for ships to visit, which will offer more port variety to potential cruisers. As TPG, the Points Guide, previously reported, Royal Caribbean is constructing 2 new private destinations in Mexico. The Royal Beach Club in Cozumel is set to open in 2026, and Perfect Day Mexico is slated in 2027. These will add 2 new choices to the line's Caribbean voyages out of Galveston. Royal Caribbean is scheduled to have 4 ships: Harmony of the Seas, Jewel of the Seas, Mariner of the Seas, and Allure of the Seas, sailing 4 to 11-night cruises from Galveston at various times throughout the next 2 years. Having assets like the Royal Beach Club at Cozumel will allow us to drive more and more, not only to that market, but also to more of the Gulf Coast and other markets that can have an easier fly cruise experience and have lower cost fly cruise experience. Now that is true from Arkansas to Texas. From Little Rock to Galveston. Let's do that. How far of a drive is it from Little Rock, Arkansas to Galveston, Texas?
The drive from Little Rock to Galveston is 482.8 miles.
So about 7 hours and 47 minutes. Okay. Now that's if you're driving, right? But if I change it to Port Canaveral, Florida, that comes out to 14 hours and 47 minutes. Now, I don't think you should do that. No one should drive from Little Rock, Arkansas to Port Canaveral or to Galveston, right? But think about it like this: if you're flying from Little Rock to, Galveston, it's a quicker flight. So that means you can get your cruise quicker, right? So that's what they're trying to do to get Louisiana, Georgia, all of those people that may not want to go to Florida, but they want to sell out Texas because maybe they got family in Texas, or maybe they just like Texas. So trying to diversify accessibility for cruising. This is a rendering of the Royal Beach Club Cozumel. Looks like a very nice beach club right there. It looks like that is a come up bar there, and then of course all that blue water in Cozumel, Mexico. Michael Bailey, President and CEO of Royal Caribbean International, echoed that sentiment, saying Royal Caribbean hopes to draw potential passengers from nearby Louisiana, as well as the robust and at times oversaturated Florida market. And I'll say this, I think that this is a good thing, because think about it. Florida has all the theme parks, this, that, and the third. That will alleviate Port Canaveral from having to take all the passengers. So if, Florida is booked up, can still take a cruise to Western Caribbean through Galveston, and I think that will actually help all the cruise lines by at least having a equalizer from my point of view. What's the line's more specific target? Young families who hail from those areas and who are seeking shorter sailings. Royal Caribbean recently saw success in placing newer, larger hardware on short itinerary duty. It has dedicated its new Oasis class vessel Utopia of the Seas to 3- and 4-night voyages from Port Canaveral near Orlando. There's quite a few really positive things that come with Perfect Day Mexico and the Royal Beach Club Cozumel, Bailey said during the call. One is that we can introduce a much larger volume of short ride market out of Texas, Louisiana, or Florida. It is really a great opportunity for us, and we know that short pride really catches with younger families. We're able to offer really an extraordinary short break from these sports. The Royal Beach Club Cozumel Perfect Day Mexico will join the line's already successful private destinations Ladidi in Haiti and private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay in the Bahamas. Cruisers consistently rate the latter as the line's top destination. Royal Caribbean will also add a new beach area, the Royal Beach Club Paradise Island in the Bahamas in 2025. Although passengers can enjoy the line's Perfect Day at Ladidi locations for free, both beach clubs require an entry fee for access. So I think that this is great. Shout out to Royal Caribbean for seeing a new market and for recognizing that, guess what, maybe everybody doesn't want to fly to Florida. And also too, recognizing that there's a whole nother side of the country that, okay, well, if I'm coming from, let's see here, let me see the US map real quick. United States map. So let's see here. If I'm in New Mexico, if I'm in Arizona, right, I will probably want to go to Texas, right, before going to Florida, because why? Arizona and New Mexico are closer to Texas. Just saying. Then you got Oklahoma, then you got Missouri, then you got Kansas, then you got Colorado. So that region on this side of the country, along with Mississippi and Tennessee and Alabama and Kentucky, they can have a new way to get to cruising through Texas than Florida. All right, here, let's see here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Regina Hall, then we're going to take a break, y'all, because after Regina Hall, we got Shanquella Robinson, Megan Thee Stallion, Kanye West, and then NBC Universal. We got so much to talk about. We've already went to 1, 2, 3, 4 destinations. Now we're on our 5th destination with the Regina Hall. This comes to us from Variety.com. Regina Hall strikes first look deal with MGM Alternative, set celebrity competition series Squad Games. Regina Hall and her production company RH Negative have struck an exclusive first look deal with MGM Alternative, the division of Amazon MGM Studios behind series like that will develop and produce original unscripted true crime ensemble docu-series and game genres. The first series Hall is developing for MGM Alternative has the working title Squad Games, a competition series loosely inspired by her film Girls Trip that will follow celebrities and their real life BFFs on an exotic getaway full of wild challenges. I'm so excited for this new partnership with MGM. I'm positive that the relationship between RH Negative and their team will be incredibly supportive and productive one, and I'm thrilled about what we have in the works, Hall said. Now it doesn't say if Regina Hall will be hosting Squad Games, but I am sure Regina Hall will be into her hosting bag as well. Very positive. General manager of MGM Alternative added, ever since we saw Regina co-host the Academy Awards 2 years ago, we knew she had something special that would resonate with reality fans. Her humor, honesty, creativity, and style storytelling made her a perfect partner as we continue to expand MGM's alternative slate of premium unscripted programming. Hall is best known for starring in Girls Trip alongside Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Tiffany Haddish, as well as the first 4 Scary Movie films. Her credits also include The Best Man, Think Like a Man, and Support the Girls through RH Negative. Hall starred and produced in the mega church dark comedy Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. I still gotta watch that. And she starred in and executive produced the alt drama Master for Amazon Prime Video. Hall will soon be seen in Searchlight Pictures' sci-fi rock opera Odessa, and she will star alongside Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn in Paul Thomas Anderson's next movie. Regina Hall is represented by Independent Artist Group. Well, congratulations to Regina Hall. I am excited about it, and I'm so proud of the fact that these celebrities are recognizing, well, hey, guess what? Maybe I don't just have to do acting. Maybe I can do hosting. For example, Michael Strahan. He's from the world of football. He was the right person to be on Live because when Regis left, nobody knew who was going to fill Regis' role, and nobody can replace Regis. So Michael Strahan came in, learned what he learned, and then now he is on a show. You might have heard of it. You might have seen the commercial. And you have probably engaged with this brand at a time or two. Whoa!
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
And you see that beautiful smile from that good black brother, Michael Strahan. Catch him, Robin, George, Lara, Ginger, the best team on morning TV, weekday mornings from 7 to 9 a.m. only on ABC. But like I said, Michael Strahan, he has been at GMA for 8 years now. 8 years now. And he has done some brilliant interviews from a social context point of view. So he recognized that there was more to him. You know what I mean? So I am so proud of Regina Hall. I cannot wait to see it. And Regina, if you need somebody to host a show for you, I'm available. I'm easy to reach, just saying. Anyway, Cece says, like Regina Hall, back in the day, actors would do various things, movies, shows, variety shows, theater. Taraji P. Henson did Taraji's White Hot Holidays on Fox. And I think Taraji P. Henson should come to daytime TV and take Jennifer Hudson's job away. Yes, I said it, okay? Listen, I know there's an audience for Jennifer Hudson, okay? She's been on for 3 seasons. I will never disrespect her singing. I will never disrespect her acting. I just don't get why she got to a show. I just don't get why. Just like I didn't understand Kelly Clarkson, but she's been in her bag for 6 seasons now. So I gotta give her credit. You know what I mean? But doing a talk show is a gift, right? It's not just something you just wake up and do one day. It takes a lot with this job to know when to come in, when to step out, knowing how to move through different segments, but also to maintaining that stamina of your energy and relaying to your audience 5 days a week. That's just not just something that comes naturally. So anyway, congratulations to Regina Hall. We're going to take a little commercial break. And when we come back, we have Shanquella Robinson, Megan Thee Stallion, Kanye West, and NBC Universal. And if you watched this channel today, I uploaded a video with probably one of the greatest thumbnails that I've ever done. Okay, I've done a lot of them, but we'll get to that because, well, for those of you who watched the video, you know what that destination's about. But for the rest of you, you're going to have to wait till the end of the tour. Yes. Hey, Sweet Essence, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Cece says, hello, Brand Lee, Divine Virtues, Woman, Captain Venus in chats. We're going to take a little commercial break. Like I said, when we come back, Shanquella Robinson, Megan Thee Stallion, Kanye West, and NBC Universal. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it!
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hey, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams.
Welcome to the scene, it's 3 with the T and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean? Sassy P dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T. 3 with the T. And if you wanna be no. And if you wanna be no. And if you wanna be like a middle sister. And if you wanna be no. Hey, it's party time. Welcome to the scene. It's 3 with the T and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean. Sassy T dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once, please, 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 it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have you all here. Hey, too, welcome in. Glad to have you here to recap the destinations we've been to so far. The Grammys is moving from CBS to ABC in 2027 after 50 years on CBS, a monumental shift, which means now that ABC holds the Grammys and the Oscars. They are the king and queen of live events on TV. The Linq Promenade in Las Vegas got sold to some new owners for $275 million. Yes, $275 million. Now, that does not affect the shops and the high roller, which is 550 feet, the largest, structure in the world for a, Ferris wheel. So that's not impacted at all, nor is the hotel. So everybody will get to keep their shops there and everything. It's just Caesars Entertainment will not be owning the Promenade anymore. Disney is expanding the Swan and Dolphin hotels, but it's still expensive as all get out to go to Disney World. Then we talked about Royal Caribbean and how they're tapping into Texas as a new cruise market to compete with Port Canaveral, which is the largest port of cruise lines in the world, cruise ships in the world. And then we just got done talking about Regina Hall having a brand new deal with MGM Alternative. And they are the production arm of Amazon MGM Studios, on the unscripted division that produces Shark Tank, The Voice, and Survivor. So congratulations to Regina Hall. That is where we are on a Thursday night. Now, I told y'all we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 destinations. We're on number 4. Now about to get to our 5th destination of Shanquella Robinson. Everybody has been talking about this story, and now we are going to talk about it right from the space right here, right now, for rollingout.com. The family of Shanquella Robinson takes a bold step towards justice in Cabo death. The businesswoman's death in Cabo San Lucas has sparked crucial conversations, rather not controversies, but crucial conversations about friendship, loyalty, and accountability. The devastating story of Shanquella Robinson's death in Mexico back in 2022 has resonated deeply across social media and beyond, particularly among those who remember the early days when her story first broke online. Now her family has launched a significant legal offense against the group known as the Cabo Six, the individuals who were present during her final moments in Mexico. A fight for accountability. The Superior Court of Mecklenburg County in North Carolina is now the battleground where Robinson's family seeks just answers and justice, report WCNC TV. The lawsuit targets Khalil Cook, Malik St. Patrick Dyer, Winter Essence Donovan, Elise Michelle Hyatt, Dejanay Jackson, and Nasir Wiggins. The individuals facing serious allegations, including wrongful death, battery, negligence, conspiracy, and infliction of emotional distress. This action This legal action rather represents more than just a pursuit of damages. It stands as a direct challenge to the perceived inadequacies in how federal authorities, including the U.S. State Department and the FBI, handled the investigation to the death of the 25-year-old businesswoman, according to WSOC TV. The lawsuit emerges at a time when many have expressed frustration with the pace and thoroughness of the investigation. For those who have followed the case since its inception, the family's legal action serves as a reminder that justice delayed need not mean justice denied. The ripple effect of tragedy, the circumstances surrounding Robinson's death in Cabo San Lucas has sparked crucial conversations about friendship, loyalty, and the responsibilities we hold to one another. Her story has particularly resonated with professionals and entrepreneurs who, like Robinson, understand the importance of maintaining vigilance even in seemingly safe situations with familiar companions. The case has become a touch point for broad conversations about safety during international travels and complexities of seeking justice across borders. It highlights the challenges faced when tragic incidents occur outside the U.S. jurisdiction and the importance of maintaining pressure for thorough investigations, moving beyond social activism. While social media played a crucial role in bringing Robinson's story to light, the family's legal action represents a significant shift from digital activism to concrete legal proceedings. The lawsuit seeks both compensatory and punitive damages, aiming to establish a precedent for accountability in similar cases. The legal strategy employed by the family's attorney, Sue Ann Robinson, demonstrates a sophisticated approach to seeking justice by targeting multiple aspects of the case, from the direct actions of political resolution. A community united in its purpose. The support for Robinson's family extends far beyond social media hashtags and viral videos. Community organizations and advocacy groups have maintained consistent pressure for justice, organized events, and maintaining a public awareness of the case. This sustained engagement reflects a deep understanding that justice often requires long-term commitment and strategic action. Professional organizations and community leaders have stepped forward to ensure that Robinson's story remains in the public consciousness, recognizing that her case represents broader issues of safety and accountability that affect many communities. Looking toward lasting change, the Robinson family's legal action could potentially influence how similar cases are handled in the future. Their approach to seeking justice through both legal channels and public advocacy provides a template for others facing similar circumstances. The case has already prompted discussions about the need for reform and how international incidents involving U.S. citizens are investigated and prosecuted. It has highlighted gaps in current protocols and the need for more robust systems to protect Americans abroad. The path forward as the legal proceedings unfold, the Robinson family's pursuit of justice serves as a reminder of the power of persistent advocacy and strategic legal action. Their approach combines traditional legal channels with modern advocacy techniques, create a comprehensive strategy for seeking accountability. The outcome of this case could have significant implications for how similar incidents are handled in the future, potentially leading to improved protocols for investigating deaths of U.S. citizens abroad, stronger protections for travelers. For those who have followed Robinson's story since the beginning, the family's legal action represents a crucial step forward towards just closure and justice. It demonstrates that while social media can bring attention to an issue, real change often requires sustained legal and community action. Robinson's family's right for justice continues to resonate with those who understand the importance of accountability and the need for systematic change in how such cases are handled. As the legal proceedings move forward, their story remains a powerful reminder of the impact that dedicated advocacy and strategic legal action can have in the pursuit of justice. Well, first of all, Shanquella Robinson should still be here. Sandra Bland should still be here. George Floyd should still be here. Many people who are no longer here should still be here. Let's get that straight, first of all. Let's get that straight. I hope the Cabo 6 get handled in jail. That was egregious, that was classless, and that was tattered behavior. And what goes around comes around. And like I said, for some people out there, there's a statement that says, I don't wish anything bad, but I don't wish nothing good either. Those 6 people got that energy now. I pray for the family. I pray for the friends. I pray for everybody who has been covering this story. And here's the thing, right? You know, I know that people, you know, they ask content creators, we ain't gonna cover this, we ain't gonna cover that. Sometimes you need your soul to be right to cover a story. Because when you are a content creator who gives a fuck about right is right, wrong is wrong, it can trigger you to go there. So the only way that this will ever reach somebody is if your soul is in a space to give that energy in a way that the message can be reached. Sometimes we need to be still before we make movement. So that's what I will say with Shanquella Robinson. She should still be here. End of discussion. If you have anything else to say, move from the fuck around me. Okay? Okay. Hey to Latrice, I'm in between giving out candy to the little crumb snatchers. By the way, if you are at Martha Stewart's farm, she is giving away tea candles, little candles, and cash. Okay, now it's to the kids. Now, if you're an adult, I don't know. Okay, now I am sure, you know, her net worth is, I think, what, 400 million. So I'm sure she's got some money to throw, but it's just for the kids. Okay, we covered that here on Virtual Troll Live from the Jasmine brand. Hello, gorgeous Colton James Hodges, Sharon Godball, 24 likes, 6 in the chat, 9 in the chat now. Welcome and Braylon's Virtual Tours. Always appreciate your presence, period. Absolutely. And to all the bush campers, me and Spectatia, welcome in and glad to have you here too. And hey there, everybody broadcasting this. This is what original content looks like if you could be original. Hi, nice to meet you. Still here. Hi. Welcome. Oh, my Lord, Sharon Godball is saying hi to Divine Virtuous Woman 0. All right, y'all. Megan the Stallion. Let's get to it, y'all. And before we get to it, so let's review the actions of what happens when you put 20 on 10, right? Nosy Hole Live can't say nothing about Nicki Minaj or drugs. Otherwise, she gets charged for every offense. And she got big mad of, does anybody want to challenge me? Does anybody want to say anything about Nicki Minaj? Just like, child, you getting mad at people saying the consequences of what you did for a crime. Then Toss Away Kay got a $4 million lawsuit when she said, I'm a white man with this cease and desist. When Cardi B wanted to stop it. Okay? And also put 20 on 10 on Melody Cherie Rogers, or Melody Cherie Lee if you roll that way for shits and giggles. And really had a nothing burger and mentally whooped ass on the other side, and they lost their rabbit ass mind. And some of them had the black audacity, black proxy, and black imagination to say, I didn't spend $4.99, but you still spent time to find out what it was, and you got played. In the words of DJ Khaled, hang on. Because I could say it, but I absolutely think that it's best if DJ Khaled comes and tells the other side this. Okay, I think it's best. DJ Khaled, can you tell the other side what they did to themselves, real quick, brother?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm sorry, I don't think that was about right now because some of them have ignorance.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, they did. One more time for them.
Congratulations, you played
Okay,
yourself.
thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. So another $4 million lawsuit potentially for Toss Away case. So that's $8 million. And now we get to this person. Listen, I just report factual, actual, smacktual information. All my links are in the description box. If you stick to the prompt won't be about you. Oh my Lord. Okay. Hang on. I need to go sleep on that. Hang on real quick. If you stay on the prompt won't be about you. If you stay on the prompt won't be about you. What a shocking concept. Good night. All right, let's get to the story. From NBCNews.com, Megan Thee Stallion sues commentator over false and harassing content during Tory Lanez's trial. Milagro Cooper or Milagro Grams. I guess Milagro should scram from opening up her mouth on false information if she don't know what she's talking about. Just like men should shut up if they don't know what they're talking about as well. Anyway, let's roll on. Milagro Cooper is accused of trying to degenerate, belittle, insult, and spread false statements about Megan Thee Stallion, who was pounded in the foot by Lanez. Megan Thee Stallion suing commentator Milagro Grams, accusing her of being a mouthpiece, puppet, and paid surrogate, or, a house slave. Just trying to get in the house to be, utilized by Tory any way possible. And it's crazy. Some people will lose their integrity just to be seen. Ain't that sad? Oh my God. I mean, you should be ashamed beside yourself and disgusted with your own behavior that you gotta be seen that damn much in virtual reality because nobody wants to see you in reality. That's a damn shame. Child, let's roll on. For rapper Tory Lanez during and after his high-profile criminal trial in a lawsuit filed in the Southern District of Florida on Wednesday, attorneys for Megan Thee Stallion accused Milagro Grams of churning out falsehoods about Lanez while the hip-hop superstar was on trial in 2022 and 2023. Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, was found guilty of pounding Megan Thee Stallion, real name Megan P, in the foot and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Milagro Grams, whose real name is Milagro Cooper, sought to degenerate, belittle, insult, and spread false statements about Miss P on her online social media platforms for no other reason to bully, harass, and punish Ms. P for Mr. Peterson's conviction to tarnish her reputation, causing emotional distress. The lawsuit states the lawsuit alleges that Cooper shared misinformation about the criminal trial, including claims that Pete had not been pounded in the foot and that she has a drinking problem. Cooper also accused her encouraging her hundreds of thousands on Twitter and Instagram to view an unauthorized sexually explicit deep fake of Pete that was circulated on social media in June. The lawsuit does not accuse Cooper of creating and posting the video, but suggests that she willfully and maliciously promoted it to her followers by pointing them to a post that had directly shared it. I have endured countless attacks on my character based on false narratives from social media bloggers misrepresenting themselves as journalists. Pete said a statement is unacceptable behavior. These individuals need to understand that there will be repercussions for recklessly posting lies and defamatory falsehoods. Pete is suing for promotion of altered sexual depiction, cyber stalking, internal affliction, emotional distress, and false light invasion of privacy. So, let's see. Okay. Now, I'm gonna finish this out, and then I'm gonna give y'all some more tea. Okay. If Cooper is found liable of promoting an altered sexual depiction of Pete, the rapper is entitled to $10,000 of the actual amount of damages incurred. According to Florida Raw, Pete is requesting an injunction to restrict Cooper from engaging in cyber stalking, and she is also seeking damages for Cooper, an appropriate amount for emotional distress and false light counts. Cooper did not immediately respond to requests for comment. In a post on Twitter on Wednesday, Cooper said that she had been informed about the suit, quoting a letter from Pete's attorney, and ran a course we'll chat about. They threw in the take two. She also posted countersuit gone so crazy, seemingly in reference to Pete's lawsuit. Uniting the People Inc., a non-profit criminal justice organization, said that Cooper issued a statement on Thursday saying the suit is making a lot of false claims against her professional conduct in an attempt to stop her from reporting Daystar Peterson, aka Tory Lanez's case. The organization described the lawsuit as an attempt to silence someone to silence someone from their First Amendment right of free speech. Cooper was one of several commentators who covered Peterson's trial, during which she spread theories that attempted to discredit Pete's account of the powing. The lawsuit alleged Cooper spread false information that the pow Peterson used to pow Pete had got missing as recently as this week. Other commentators were also accused of spread unverified rumors during the trial. On my end, everything is not going to be something that was intended to be a factual statement, Cooper told NBC News during the trial in December 2022. It might have a comedic effect. So if somebody pow Milagro-grams in the foot, would that have a comedic effect? Would that have a comedic effect, or would she be crying like she has the right to do? Like, we just got to call out right is right and wrong is wrong. That's what it is. This ain't about man versus woman. This is about right is right and wrong is wrong. A comedic effect. Now, if this happened to Milagro-grams or anybody that she knew, it would be a whole different story. Don't make no damn sense. Want to talk about everybody else, but yet your existence is a travesty. Hashtag how dreadful. Cooper also said she was not attempting to tear anyone down, and that she had prayed for Pete and those who had gone through what she's alleging. Child, the devil was an angel too at one point in time. Moving the on. There's a precedent for rappers suing commentators over false information. Cardi B sued YouTuber Tossaway K for defamation in 2019 after the vlogger claimed that the rapper was a prostitute, had herpes, and took various drugs. They forgot to mention that Tossaway K talked about Cardi B and her child having that. The herpes. Yeah. Tossaway K talked about a mother and her child having that. They forgot to add that in there. And took various drugs. Cardi B was awarded $4 million after an Atlanta jury found Tossaway K liable for defaming her in 2022. Tossaway K attempted to appeal the decision, but her appeal was denied by the U.S. Courts of Appeals for the 11th Circuit in March of 2023. Now, here's the thing that Milagro-grams also did. She also doxed Megan Thee Stallion's mom and dad's information to social media. You do the crime, you pay the time. Guilty. Like, moving on. What else needs to be said here? Okay. Like I said, stick to the prompt of public information, and the prompt won't be about you. Okay. Now, let's roll on, because there's some things that we need to talk about Megan Thee Stallion still. Now, I did not post this in the description box, but I definitely will. Megan Thee Stallion, I lied to Gayle King, and I did have intercourse with Tory Lanez. Exclusive details from TMZ. Let's get into it. Caesar McDowell, CEO of Unite the People, the law firm that represents Tory, tells TMZ the fact that Megan lied about her sexual relationship with Tory also makes her an unreliable witness. If someone lies in front of millions of people, how can you trust what they said at any other time? We're told Tory's appealing his sins, and his appeal includes previous false statements made by Megan. Don't worry, I'll get to these updates here in just a minute. Megan Thee Stallion is admitting that she lied to Gayle King about her relationship with Tory Lanez, saying that she was BSing when she told Gayle that they never banged or had intercourse. The Savage rapper comes clean in her new Amazon Prime documentary, Megan Thee Stallion, in her words, saying she hooked up with Tory once or twice a week when she was drunk. We're playing the clip for context, everybody, okay? So, listen.
When you want the biggest stories, only one name comes to mind.
Welcome to TMZ Live.
We break the stories the world wants to talk about first. Accurate news and enthralling stories from the heart of Hollywood straight to you.
Joining us right now, Dr. Dre.
I'm still buzzing from it a little bit. I'm kind of hungover, Harvey.
It wouldn't have been a time where anybody would have asked me about fucking somebody, and I would have been like, so, okay, yeah, I did that shit. Like, I like to fuck. What about it? But the way, like, they have villainized me for being this type of person, it started to make me second guess myself. Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, I was always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind. Like, even sometimes they get me off the goddamn track. Like, when they keep talking about the fucking part, I find myself consumed in the fucking part. And I'm like, wait, this is not what this is about.
So you heard it from Megan Thee Stallion herself. Okay, we all heard it just now. Gayle King pressed Megan for details about her relationship with Tory during a 2022 CBS Mornings interview about the July 2020 powing. Remember, Megan accused Tory of firing a pow in her direction and telling her dance itch. and the jury agreed, convicting him of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. During their sit-down, Megan told Gayle that she never had intercourse with Tory, but now she's saying that was a line of question caught her off guard. So here it is from Glock Topics. Here we go.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed, that he is trying to
relationship and that you're making the whole thing up.
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a.
So the rest of the clip was, I think that he was trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime. Regardless, Megan accurately points out her sexual relationship with Tory wouldn't justify firing a POW and wounding her. Tory's currently serving as 10-year sentence for the POWing. It will be interesting to see how her intercourse confection goes over with him. And then there is Megan Thee Stallion's hot shot. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie. Jesus be a fence all around me every day, okay? I mean, you know you want to ride. Let me be good to you, hey? Ride it and jump on it. Frankly, lots of folks were skeptical at the time when Megan denied sleep with Tory, and now the truth is coming out. Now here are the updates here. 10:32 a.m. Pacific time, which would be 1:32 p.m. on the East Coast. At 1:32 p.m. East Coast time, Megan Thee Stallion's admission, she lied to Gayle King about having an intercourse with Tory Lanez is catching the attention of Tory's legal team. And then at 12:47 p.m. Pacific time today, which would be on East Coast time, 3:47 p.m. East Coast time, the video of Megan Thee Stallion admitting to lying to Gayle King about having an intercourse with Tory Lanez is new, but a source close to Tory's criminal Powing case tells TMZ Megan testified during the trial that she had a sexual relationship with Lanez. So basically, like, listen, regardless of that fact, and I believe everybody has had a drunk night, there's some things that they wish they could forget, right? Okay. That still did not justify Tory Lanez powing Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. And he was guilty of that. So is what it is. If you do right by people, people will do right by you. If you don't do right by people, well, right won't be done to you. Okay. So with that being said, let's roll on, child, because we do have more virtual tour live. Our next destination, Kanye West. Yes, you see it. I see. We all see the headline from the Jasmine brand. Kanye West and Bianca Cessatori are reportedly doing naked therapy. They feel more liberated and can bare their souls. This came out one day ago. Hip-hop star Kanye West and his wife Bianca Cessatori reportedly want to be as vulnerable as they can with one another. A source close to the couple recently shared with In Touch that they have been loving stripping down into the nude for their therapy session, stating Kanye deserves respect. And Bianca started bare their souls when they are undressed. The source added that despite Cessatori 29 often being the one out and about, most times controversially, with little to no clothes, West 47 is truly the one with a nakedness obsession. They continue. People assume that's just Bianca who walks around without any clothes on, but behind closed doors, Kanye is really embracing his own fetish for being in the buff. This is the same dude that had titanium grill for how much money? Hang on. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Kanye West, $850,000 titanium teeth are fixed and permanent. Okay. And so apparently Kanye's breath stinks because he doesn't take off the titanium, and that his hygiene is not where it needs to be. So Bianca does not like kissing him at all. That's where they are with that. All right, back to this. And further, Kanye loves being naked, and he has this huge exhibitionist side. It's actually a shock to a lot of people in this world that he covers up so much when he's out in public, because the rest of the time he hardly wears clothes. The 24-time Grammy Award winner, the same Grammy Award winner that relieved himself onto a Grammy. Yes, he did. I won't show the video. You can look it up though. Is said to find creative inspiration in the new and feel what's more in tune with his emotions and his art, according to the source. They also allege that West and Sister Tory, who tied the knot back in 2022, are planning to take their love for bearing by his public, adding they're also into doing these new retreats and talking about taking it further by starting their own nudist colony. Does anybody know about Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt? These females are strong as hell. Unbreakable. They alive with it. Warren Jeffs, anybody? Hang on, I need something. Y'all know the clip of Candy when she's like, it just so frustrates me. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Okay, that is genuinely where I'm at. Like I can't do this. Hey, Cynthia Jacob, welcome in, beautiful. I can't. I can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it. No. I can't do it. I simply cannot do it. Bianca is forging quite the name for herself as this liberated woman who's not afraid to go naked in public, so she'll be the face of the business. This is the same dude who wanted to open up Kanye Orn. No, I'm not joking. There was supposed to be a whole Kanye Orn division at Ye, his company. Would you attend a new retreat with Kanye and Bianca? Why are we privy to this kind of information? Please take us out of the group chat. Poor therapist, or maybe he's in his birthday suit too, or it might be a she. Who knows? Everything I know about the relationship is totally against my will. That part. Was she already doing that? Nene in the chat. If she get more naked, she gonna peel the skin off. That was too much information. It just getting crazier and crazier. Some things truly don't need to be shared. Kanye's documentary will be epic. They're doing what? Why is this news? We don't care. Okay, so that is that there. All right, but that's not the only thing happening with Kanye West. No, it's not. Kanye West's neighbors tell him, "Don't drone here." I know you're confused as much as I am. We're going to figure this out together. This comes to us from TMZ. Plan to build a city that would be delusional. You know, the words of Karen Huger, crazy person, crazy response, crazy person. This is exclusive from TMZ. Kanye West just might want to build a new city within the Beverly Hills area, but his new neighbors said he needs to pump the brakes on that plan because they're calling the idea totally delusional. Crazy response, crazy person. We've spoken to several neighbors of the $35 million mansion he just closed on and asked them about Kanye's recent Instagram stories post, referring to Drome, a self-sustaining city Kanye once planned to build in the Middle East, but now he seems to imagine he'll build on the west side of LA. Dude, you gutted a whole house and left it there. And now it's going to be more expensive to renovate because you were careless, but careless decisions, careless person. Kanye doesn't come right out and say that's the goal in his post, but his neighbors in the North Beverly Park gay community are clearly telling us it won't be happening in their backyard. With one person we spoke to calling the star delusional. We're told that the neighborhoods are HOA. It's complicated, so it's unlikely anyone's voting to let Kanye build drone in the area, and there's not a lot of space left to build, so Kanye will have to dole out many millions to take over enough space to build a hypothetical city.
I've always struggled with losing weight and keeping it off, but I felt comfortable with hers. In a month, I've lost over 7 pounds with GLP-1 injections. I'll definitely continue with weight loss by hers.
I'm losing weight and getting better sleep. Now I look forward to weighing myself.
I've lost just over 12 pounds in 4 weeks and feel so much healthier. Hers was exactly what I needed. Get weight loss
Hi,
results.
Cynthia, just laughing here with Braylon. I couldn't agree more. No one cares about their tour.
Start today at forhers.com.
To Kanye West's new neighborhood. We told you that he bought a $35 million mansion in Beverly Park. And wow, what a place, right? Now, you, Harvey, did point out that some of his neighbors might have issues.
What would Kanye do to disrupt the neighborhood?
I want to say, I hate saying this, but again, as I said, we have no history of Kanye being a bad neighbor. Yes, he has said and done some outrageous and offensive things, but as far as anything to his neighbors, haven't heard of that. But as you'd imagine, yes, there are people in this very exclusive, gated, wealthy neighborhood who are concerned.
So the people in the neighborhood are really not happy about his presence. They pretty much are saying, like, I respect him as an artist, but at the end of the day, like, he does not need to be drawing attention to us.
I would pay money to watch Kanye at the homeowners association
At the first HOA meeting?
That's actually one of their points. They said there's no way that any of them are gonna vote for him to be creating an entire town. But they also said he doesn't even have the space to do that. So that's why they said he's actually delusional, that he thinks he's gonna come in here and just uproot our...
That he's gonna use the land to, like...
Yeah, he's not gonna do that.
Well, no, so what he did, he posted an aerial view of his new property and he wrote Drome over it. And in the past, he's talked about how he wants to make this like self-sustaining.
So you want to build a motherfucking Epcot in your backyard?
I'm just gonna level this place. I mean, we saw what he did to his Malibu place. He's gonna level it and make some kind of compound, and I just don't see that happening.
But the fireworks at the homeowners association, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, we're taking a break.
By the way, we should explain, because I'm sure you've noticed, when Devin and Serenity were talking, we are getting ready for our Merry Elfin Christmas shoot. So normally Devin isn't surrounded by disco balls.
Merry Christmas.
Not during the weekend. But
Actually, now that it's Halloween, we can justifiably do that. I think this is the gateway to Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, TMZ. Good to see you back. Lord Jesus. As you can see here, Kanye says everyone needs a little KFC and not TMZ. Some neighbors claim Kanye is already a chaotic force, pointing to the multi-million-dollar Malibu mansion he gutted, which I told y'all about just before we got to this part, and then eventually had to sell at a discount, and some worry about lunatic fans trying to break in or other potential celebrity-related disturbances of the peace and the quiet of the neighborhood. Best case scenario, one neighbor says, is for Kanye to always be on vacation instead of trying to uproot the whole neighborhood. We wrote the story that Kanye purchased a 20,000 square feet, 11-bedroom home that sits on a 7-acre plot of land in the community. Okay, you know what? My bad. Kanye doesn't just want to build an Epcot. He wants to build a Neverland. Oh, my Lord. That sits on a 7-acre plot of land in the community. Kanye is still living in a upper-class homeless existence in Tokyo. Upper-class homeless. Okay. Recently hit in the street with his wife, Bianca Sessatori, so he's not moving in just yet. So you're in Tokyo, but you bought this property. It looks like somebody from Melody's property preservation class is going to have to go over there. But then again, maybe we should just not let anybody go over there for their mental health. Okay, it's unclear how literal Kanye is about Drome, or if he's referring to his new property as his own personal oasis. When Kanye does move in, it sounds like he might find some not so welcoming neighbors, as he should. Crazy response, crazy person. The words of Karen Huger, the Grand Dame of Potomac. All right, y'all. So with that being said, Erica Fleming says he should go out to Antelope Valley about an hour out from Beverly Hills, LO on the desert. Not to mention, too, does he have that place in Wyoming as well? So maybe I need to take Mel's class so I could go pick up that job. We're moving on. Okay, I'm not doing this with you, Erica. We're moving on. By the way, 7 people in the building. Glad to have all you here. Give you a recap of the tour. We're talking about the Grammys. It's moving from CBS to Disney, ABC after 50 years. That'll be happening in 2027. The Grammys will still be on CBS for 2025 and 2026. The Linq Promenade, not the hotel, the Linq in Vegas, but the Linq Promenade has been sold to some new owners for $275 million. Disney is expanding the Swan and Dolphin resorts, but yet the park is still expensive to go to. Royal Caribbean is making a war with Port Canaveral by investing in Galveston, Texas, and also making new private destinations for their consumers. Regina Hall's got a new deal with Amazon MGM Studios, the unscripted division, MGM Alternative, and there's going to be a new show called Squad Games where celebrities and their best friends are competing in wild challenges in a getaway inspired by Girls Trip. Shanquella Robinson, the family, is suing the Cabo Six, and I hope they get everything thrown at them and then some, and they can't make it mentally and otherwise. Then we just talked about Megan Thee Stallion, where there's a lawsuit against Miano Grams, who put 20 on 10, and it's going to be another toss away K, another nosy hoe that got put down in the garden. And then Megan Thee Stallion admitted that she actually did screw around with Tory Lanez 1 or 2 times a week when she was drunk. But also, too, the gag is that during testimony in the trial that Megan Thee Stallion admitted to that. So it's a nothing burger. And we just talked about Kanye West and his wife having naked therapy, and Kanye wants to do a new colony with his wife. And as you can see here, he wants to create a city called Drone. Basically, he wants either Disney World's Epcot or the Black Neverland for himself. All right, so with all that being said, we went through 8 destinations tonight. We got one more, y'all. Now I'm gonna drop the link so you guys can come up, because I know y'all got a lot to say. I got a lot to hear. If you saw my video today, which, by the way, let me go ahead and pull up the thumbnail, because I genuinely believe this is one of the greatest thumbnails that I've ever done. Okay, just saying. And when I thought about the news, first of all, I'm like, okay, first of all, I know this sector, and I also know the world of reality TV on YouTube. They're not going to cover the moves being made in media. They're not. No disrespect to the content creators that put in the work, but seriously, I just gotta be real with y'all. So I said, okay, the news came out an hour ago when I was getting ready for work. And so this is the image that I created. One of my best images yet, if I do say so myself. In the words of Whitney Houston, where do broken hearts go and do they find their way home? And I said, is NBC Universal and Bravo getting a divorce? It got too real off camera, huh? So you see a broken heart with NBC Universal, you see a broken heart with Bravo. The rain, can you stand the rain? I could add that in it, but I think you guys got the picture. So with that being said, let's go to our last destination here from the Hollywood Reporter. Comcast says it may spin off cable networks and seeking a streaming partner amid TV business tumult. The company disclosed its plans on its earnings call on Thursday. During a tumultuous moment for the TV business, NBC Universal owner Comcast said it may pursue some major deals to adapt to the changing environment. For Starz, Comcast President Mike Cavanaugh said that the company is weighing a spinoff of its cable networks, which include USA Network, Bravo, MSNBC, CNBC, and Sci-Fi. It did not say Oxygen and the E Network. Oxygen used to be the network for women, and Oprah had an investment in, to the point where there was a show called Oprah after the show, and then it changed to a true crime network. And then the E Network is the network where it was known as the Kardashian Network for 15 years. But also too, it had Ryan Seacrest on there. It's got the House of Villains, which is a huge major hit for them, and also Howard Stern used to be on the E Network as well. He emphasized that the NBC Broadcast Network and Peacock will remain with the core company. Like many of our peers in media, we are experiencing the effects of the transition in our video businesses and have been studying the best path forward for these assets. We are now exploring whether creating a new, well-capitalized company owned by our shareholders and comprised of our strong portfolio of cable networks will position them to take advantage of opportunities in the changing media landscape and create value for our shareholders, Cavanaugh said. Comcast third quarter earnings conference call on Cavanaugh told Comcast third quarter earnings conference call on Thursday. Sorry, y'all. We are not ready to talk about any specifics yet, but we will be back to you if and when we've reached firm conclusions. He added that the company is interested in seeking a partner for its Peacock streaming service in a bid to grow the business. Now, there were two articles, one about combining with Paramount Plus and the other one combining with HBO Max. And he added that the company is interested in seeking a partner for its Peacock streaming service in a bid to grow the business. As you know, we chose not to participate in the merger acquisition process around Paramount in the earlier part of this year, but we would consider partnerships in streaming despite their complexities. He said, spinning out the cable channels will transform the company's TV business and would lead to major complications for MSNBC and CNBC, which are currently being integrated into NBC News. Similarly, shows from Bravo like Watch What Happens Live and the Real Housewives franchise are popular on streaming service Peacock. There has been speculation in the industry that a legacy company with cable channels would launch a roll-up vehicle, something that will acquire other channels to build scale, giving it the ability to drive harder bargains with pay TV providers and pursue other options in streaming. Cavanaugh declined to address that directly on the call, but said that if the company pursues a spinoff, it could play some offense on the streaming front. While Peacock has acceptable scale, it now has 36 million subscribers. Comcast clearly thinks that working with another partner can make it a more compelling competitor to Netflix. You know, that's really cute because Hulu was all of y'all. It was Disney, it was NBC Universal, it was Warner Bros. Discovery, and then it was Fox. So Hulu was the network's answer to Netflix. So interesting. Hashtag interesting. The two logical possible partners are Paramount Plus, with executives there openly discussing a partnership, or Warner Brothers Discovery Max. That does not include Discovery Plus. That is a separate streaming for factual content and reality TV content. As for the choice to announce their decision to look into the possibilities, Cavanaugh said that they wanted to disclose the idea to Wall Street early rather than have it leak out later. The reason we're announcing it here is that we want to study it. Therefore, there are a lot of questions to which we don't have answers, Cavanaugh said, so we want to do the work with transparency around it so that, as you know, rumors fly and the like, we expect that, but we want our shareholders to understand what we are willing to look at. This was some news today, because if we all know, Andy Cohen got some lawsuits, Bravo got also into some lawsuits. We all know what Kenya Moore did with Revenge P, and apparently season 16 is still coming. Whew, okay, well then. You know, I really thought about this. I thought how interesting it would be if Bravo got sold. Now, of course, you know, could Disney buy Bravo? I am sure it could buy with Freeform and make that their unscripted cable network. Absolutely, they could, because nobody really watches Freeform. The biggest show that they had was Grownish. That is gone now. You know, there was like a Motherhood Salem show, I think, if I'm not mistaken, on there. That was a decent show. But Freeform used to be ABC Family. And for those of you who remember the 13 Nights of Halloween, and it's the 25 Days of Christmas on ABC Family. Da-da. So that's their social capital, right? Not trying to knock down Freeform, but Freeform is the young adult network trying to reach out to tweens and teens and freeformers that they are still forming themselves of who they are and their freedom. And the counter network to that was Teen Nick from Paramount Global. Now, for those of you who don't know what Teen Nick was a Saturday night, Sunday night programming block. And there was a guy named DJ Boogie that had this show called Teen Nick Spin the Bottle. And they used to do it live from, not live, but they taped it from Universal Studios Hollywood. They also taped it from Nickelodeon Sunset. And then when they had Nickelodeon Suites by Holiday Inn, they did it at the pool there. So that was Teen Nick. So they thought, okay, well, you know, they really like our Saturday, Sunday program. What if we can make a young adult network to reach the teens that used to watch Nickelodeon? So it's interesting. And my big thing is, will it be new content and a new identity if it's a new owner, or will it just be a transferring of hands? There is one more article here from Variety here. Before NBC Universal considered spinning off cable networks, it shut many down. Now, this is true. Unlike its rivals, NBC Universal long ago developed a healthy theory of zombies, not the shambling undead kind that lurch around trying to eat brains, but rather the undead cable networks that long ago gave up all hopes of cultivating audiences around the clock instead of running only a few hours of original programming, coupled with seamlessly endless repeats of TV favorites like Ridiculousness, MTV, Fear Factor, HLN. Fear Factor's on HLN? Fear Factor was on NBC. And then it moved to MTV with Ludacris. Hang on one second. Really? Fear Factor on HLN? I don't know about that, y'all. I don't know about that. Let me look at this. Yeah, I was about to say, MTV and NBC. Now, I don't know where. I don't know where they got HLN from. Maybe HLN might have might have the library. They might broadcast. Fear Factor repeats, but no, and then or Seinfeld and Comedy Central. Paramount Global, Warner Bros. Discovery, two of the biggest owners of these cable network wraps, haven't had much to show for keeping them up and running. Indeed, Warner in August unveiled a $9 billion write-down of its TV assets, signing business headwinds, as well as the projected loss of its lucrative agreement with the NBA to show games on its cable networks. As you guys know, Warner Bros. Discovery is suing the NBA because Warner Bros. Discovery matched the offer, but Adam Silver didn't agree that the offer was good. So then after they lost the rights, they turned True TV to TNT Sports after they lost the rights to the NBA. Okay. That's great. Right. Not to mention Vin Sports, which has Fox Sports 1, ESPN, and then I think it's one more, if I'm not mistaken. But that combination was supposed to be the sports streamer of the networks, but then Fubo, F-U-B-O, blocked it from, launching. Just give a little context there. Paramount Global follows suit, revealing a $5.98 billion impairment charge as it prepared for its acquisition of Skydance Media. For the intel on that, just type in Skydance into the search bar on this channel. I give you all the intel. See, a lot of times over here, we cover the stuff that don't get covered. And then when articles like this come up, we have reference videos to get you caught up with our destinations. Our destinations are always evolving here. NBC Universal hadn't disclosed a write-down yet, and one reason why is that the company for years has been shutting down underperforming cable networks with little sentimental attachment to them. There are just too many channels, said Steve Burt, the former NBC Universal CEO, in 2016 after the company scuttled Style, the Style Network. For those of you who may remember the show How Do I Look and Clean House with Niecy Nash, mayhem and foolishness, and Tia and Tamara, of course. And then G4, there was a show called Attack of the Show and X-Play, and that was more for nerds, anime, video games, technology, this, that, and the third. They broadcast live from Comic-Con, E3, the Consumer Electronics Show. Great networks. Esquire was based off of Esquire magazine. Chiller is the horror network, and then Clue. I think Clue was like a mystery channel. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I could be wrong, y'all. I could be wrong. Let me see. Yep, it was a crime drama channel. So yeah, I knew it was something to that degree. So yes. So let's get back to this here. Okay. In 2021, NBCU raised eyebrows by announcing plans to close NBCSN, a sports network. The theory, sports broadcast will bolster the NBC Broadcast Network, the USA Cable Network, which, by the way, had Friday Night SmackDown and Raw for years. Friday Night SmackDown moved to Fox after being years on USA Network, and Monday Night Raw is now moving to Netflix starting next year. And the Peacock streaming service narrator they have. Now, Comcast, NBC Universal's parent, will consider a possible spinoff of its cable portfolio. The company disclosed Thursday during a call with investors, the article that I just read from the Hollywood Reporter. The idea, said Comcast President Mike Kavanaugh, to analyze what effects of such a transaction might have before coming to a decision. There may be some smart things to do. We want to study that. He said the news almost immediately spurred speculation that Warner Brothers Discovery or Skydance might want to acquire such assets, though Kavanaugh emphasized the intent, if a decision is reached, would be to give the new company shareholders. Investors have yearned for exactly this, or at least something close to it, for years, said Craig Monteith, an analyst with Monteith Narrison. A deal such as this would uncouple Peacock and NBC Universal sports properties from the eroding economics of cable. It's no secret that standalone cable networks have become complex but toxic assets in the modern media lab. They continue to generate millions in advertising distribution revenue, but they require millions in content to spend to keep up their reigns at the exact moment that many of their viewers are moving to streaming services. I mean, well, hang on, let me bring this up because I meant to bring this up. Wanted to bring this up, y'all. So, in case you guys did not know, every network usually has an app, right? So if you guys don't see the ABC app, there's a reason for that. I meant to make this as a destination, but this can be a highlight point here too. Okay, so as of September 23rd, 2024, the ABC app will be no longer available. The ABC app is going away, but all your favorite show specials. Oh, hang on, y'all. Hang on, real quick. Stop sharing. I don't know why I did that, child. Give me one moment, y'all. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. Right here, as of September 23rd, 2024, the ABC app will no longer be on mobile devices and connected TV. Fear not, there's still plenty of ways to watch everything ABC on air, online, and on demand. Here are some great ways you can continue to watch your favorite shows, specials, movies, and more. ABC.com. Full episodes, live TV, 24/7 streaming channels, and more. TV providers, sign in or check with a TV provider for more ways to watch. Hulu, stream full episodes next day, full seasons at any time. Disney Plus, stream content from National Geographic, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and more. ABC News, the latest news from across the country and around the world. Local news, check affiliate stations for current news. And ESPN, watch live sports with ESPN and ESPN Plus. So, they got rid of the ABC app. Now, personally, me, I think that was a dumbass decision. I'll tell you why. The thing is, not everybody has the money for Hulu. Not everybody has the money for Disney Plus or ESPN Plus. For those of you who remember, Peacock in the early days, they were the only streaming service with a free option with your cable cable provider. All you had to do was hit Uverse, hit Spectrum, hit Cox, and you got Peacock for free. They got rid of that because they actually want paid subscribers. Like they said here, advertising and distribution revenue. The more money they make in advertising, the way to distribute the content, the more they can have content on the platform. Okay? All right. So right here, that many of their viewers are moving to streaming services. Well, if you're taking away the ways to find it for free, then of course they're going to pay because they want the content. So you're forcing them to do it. Many of their viewers are moving to streaming services. No, they're moving to streaming services because they have no other option. Disney's FX, for example, was long known for offering sinister dramas and edgy series, which doled out one episode a week at specific times of the year that often synced up with the needs of its producers. Now most people think of The Bear, a current FX favorite, as something more tied to Hulu because there's a thing called FX on Hulu, where some of FX shows that may not work on the FX network can be on Hulu. The streaming service is owned by parent company Walt Disney Co. Like I said before, NBC Universal, sold their share to Disney because they took their content from Hulu to Peacock. Same thing with Warner Bros. Discovery because they opened up HBO Max. NBC Universal's current cable properties aren't all running full steam ahead. The Universal Kids Network has never scaled the heights the company planned when it acquired DreamWorks Animation for $3.89 billion. Indeed, NBC Universal might have been better off with keeping the outlet under its previous moniker, Sprout, when it was designed to appeal to preschoolers and their parents. So, to give you some tea, there was a channel called The Hub, right? That was a combination of Hasbro and Discovery, right? And there was a show called Family Game Night, hosted by Todd Newen. And then there was Hub World, hosted by Justin Hoffman. He was a magician. Then they had The Game of Life as a game show. I think they had Scrabble. But basically it was the kids network. The Hub was like the Disney Channel for Disney or Nickelodeon, right? So that's to give a little context to the Warner Bros. Discovery side, okay? Oxygen once owned and once a network backed by Geraldine Laybourne and Oprah Winfrey, like I told y'all, and created to appeal to female audiences. Now, for A&E, that is WeTV. WeTV used to be women's entertainment before it became known for unscripted TV. And then Lifetime, which is owned by Disney and Hearst Communications, is the female women's network for Disney. You see how everything has ties? And created to appeal to female audiences, is more or less a cookie cutter true crime outlet in which rivals have a stronger perch. But there are still some good businesses to be found. MSNBC and CNBC have die-hard audiences. In USA, though no longer known as the home for blue sky dramas such as Burn Notice or White Collar, that is more on Ion Television, which is owned by EW Scripps, which owns Bounce TV, TV Our Way, which was founded by Martin Luther King Jr. III and Andrew Young, which is now being up for sale. We covered that on Virtual Tour Live. Bounce TV is up for sale. There's a lot going on in media. That's why I call myself the media nerd of social media, because media is the foundation of how the world communicates, engages, and invests with each other. Okay. Or white collar still brings sizable crowds with sports at the return of WWE SmackDown. Like I said, it was on USA Network, moved over to Fox, now it's coming back to USA Network, and Raw was on USA Network. I think Raw was on also Peacock, but then WWE made a deal that Monday Night Raw is going over to Netflix. Okay. Bravo has cultivated a diehard fan club of people who want to scoop up every detail, whatever edition of Real Housewives is on the schedule, and do. Comcast may be wondering if it can avoid some of the challenges that have faced Disney. Charter Communications gained notice for its most recent carriage negotiations with the company, in which Disney agreed to make Disney Plus and ESPN available to some of its distributor subscribers, while giving Charter the leeway to drop cable properties such as Freeform, Disney Junior, XD. Disney XD was more of a boys network, and they had really boy edge content like the X Games and cartoons and things for the boys. Disney Junior used to be Playhouse Disney. And for those of you who remember your childhood, the Bear and the Blick Boo House, PB&J, Roly Poly, out the box, there was a song from the Wiggles that went, Playhouse Disney, that's where I want to be, that's where I want to be. Playhouse Disney, imagine what we can learn. Yes, I listened to the album. Don't at me, okay? Listen, and JoJo Circus. Don't challenge me on my childhood, okay? Then Playhouse Disney transformed over to Disney Junior to evolve the brand, and then Freeform, like I told you, is the young adult network of Disney. Spinning off cable will raise some pretty thorny issues. Could NBC Universal news operations still thrive if MSNBC and CNBC were split from the news gathering apparatus of NBC News? Doesn't cable revenue provide valuable dollars for actual reporting? And do cable satellite operators have any deals in place to guarantee that a certain amount of sports continue to show on USA Network? There is a deal that, just like, for example, the 700 Club, that is going to stay on Freeform no matter what, because that deal was set a long time ago. The morning shows, the Today Show, Good Morning America, CBS Mornings, I think Good Morning America made like $300 million to $500 million in ad revenue that fueled the news division. That's how big media is. There's usually an anchor that fuels divisions or fuels the company, just like the theme parks fuel Disney. Because when the movie comes out, it's in the park, it's in merchandising, it's on Disney Plus, it's on Hulu, it's Disney on Ice, it's Disney Live Entertainment. Cable has cut the value of Paramount, Warner. NBC Universal might still be trying to wire some new benefit from the medium. Executives play their hand appropriately. Comcast and NBC Universal have the luxury of being able to scrutinize such stuff because, unlike the competitors, they didn't whistle past the graveyard. Y'all, we did that in 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 47 seconds. I'm gonna turn my camera now because we done the whole show for over 2 hours. Child, listen, man, I'm gonna drop the link because I know y'all got a lot to say. I got a lot to hear, child. We made it through. We made it through. Hey, Helen, welcome in. I see you that you are driving. Much love to you. Y'all, I can only tell y'all how I was talking to 29 likes. Thank you all so much for watching. I was talking with somebody where I live, right? And I got into a conversation about God and some other things. And she was asking about the show and how the show works. And so she was like, wait, you're covering 9 hot topics live? How does that work? And if you're watching, you see how it works. It is a whole universe upon itself. To be able to know the beats of good, bad, hold it, drag it out, reel it in. That's not an easy thing to do. So there you go. All right. So with that being said, we are here, y'all. Happy Halloween to everybody. I know that Halloween is here. I hope you guys are out and about enjoying yourselves and stuff. Oh, child, some of my friends, child. Sorry, y'all. Had to look at some job. But anyway, some of my friends want me to go out and be social tonight on Halloween, and I really don't want to. Like, no, I'm fine. I am good. But they believe I should be social in life. I'm like, you know, when you get older, you like your peace, you like your sanity, you like your space to be of good energy, right? And sometimes friends can be doing the most, ignorant, and they can be out the way, right? And so sometimes if you put yourself in situations that can trigger your anxiety. So they believe I should be social. And child, listen, it was cloudy today where I'm at, and I was praying to God Almighty. I'm like, please let it storm, let it thunder, let it do whatever it needs to do. Make it shake the way it needs to shake. And child, listen. Anyway, what usually happens is, you know, our friend group, we try to get together and then it falls through. So that's probably what's going to happen. I don't know, but listen, I'm here with y'all until they decide to pull up. So we're here just chilling. Anyway, with that being said, and like I said, I do love my friends, okay? I get that they're trying to look out for me. They want to be social. They want me to be mentally healthy. But child, sometimes mentally healthy is just staying to yourself, of yourself, and by yourself too, okay? So anyway, glad to have y'all here. We covered a lot of ground tonight. We really did. We covered a lot of ground. I think the story that really is hitting home for everybody is Shanquella Robinson, obviously, right? She should still be here. Like I said, the fact that happened to her was beyond tattered, broken, and disgusting behavior. Hey, Vanessa, good to see you. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. So yeah, like I said, it was broken, tattered, and disgusting behavior. I truly think that those 6 deserve hell, and to not let up their and put the foot on the gas pedal and don't let up. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm an ambivert, right? So I'm an introvert and an extrovert, right? And I didn't realize that until 2020, right? Because when 2020 happened, the world shut down, right? And so we all had to stay in the house, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to get cabin fever. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not as stressed. I'm not as worried. I'm not, I'm not swaying side to side with my soul. I'm like, this is a vibe. Introverts have been living their best life. And I got on that wave. You know what I mean? So, and here's the thing. Introverts are some of the most articulate, smart, and intelligent people. You know why? Because they are still, they listen, and they move on their own accord. And for every extrovert, we need an introvert. And one of my good friends, they said to me, the hardest problem for people that talk is that they can't listen. And the hardest thing for people who listen is that they don't talk. That's being real. So I say all that to say this. If you are an introvert and you want to stay to yourself and of yourself and by yourself, that don't mean you don't love your family and friends, okay? Because we all trying to cope the best way that we can, okay? Good damn. Hell. Just... Oh my Lord Jesus. So I just had to get that out. So just in case my friends are watching this and they pull up and they'll be like, oh, so you just think you big and bold and just talk about us that way. I'm like, really, y'all? Anybody who feels that the world is a little bit too, anybody who feels that the world is knees weak, arms heavy like spaghetti feels the same way I feel. Get off my back, hell. Anyway, that's just Shanquella Robinson. Listen, I'm trying to get to Oprah Winfrey's level where I can cancel my whole calendar for a year and still be okay. All right, that's the energy I'm trying to get on. But also too, like Shanquella Robinson, I think that after that, I think we all took a mental. I think we all took a mental check of our inventory of like, are we spending more time with people when we should be spending more time with ourselves? Or, you know, how much energy are we giving? Do we rest at all? Like, it really shot the culture of a mental reset. You know what I mean? So I think the story that's really getting to people is the update on Shanquella Robinson. You know, the lawsuit with Milagro Grams. You can't dox people. That's a crime. So guilty, pay your money and roll the hell on. Like I said, if you stick to the prompt won't be about you. Quite easy, simple, and it's very level to understand. But if you don't have the capacity, capability, comprehension of brain, social form brain to understand that, then you're gonna do anything just to exist because you can't do anything in real life. So that is that. Kanye West is Kanye West, child. Whether he is on laughing gas or whatever, he is who he is. Now, to everybody that's going to be saying, well, he lost his mom. There are plenty of people that lost their mom and their dad. I was just down in Arkansas supporting my family with my grandmother who passed away. That's my dad's grandmother. And guess what? You don't see me going around here being Kanye West, because if I was, my life would be over. Just like any other black man's life would be over. So miss me with that. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Not to mention, too, a nude colony. What grown woman is going to want to be the face of a new colony? Like, what happened to decency, order, and respect? Like, just saying. I'm like, oh, right, I'm an extrovert to an extent. My family is used to and respected as they should. LOL. Right. Then, you know, Regina Hall getting her deal with MGM Alternative, right? I think that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I love the fact that the actors and actresses are recognizing that, hey, this hosting bag is a good thing because it is consistent work. I mean, I remember Vivica A. Fox. She's on this show called Crowned on In the Black Network, and she said, like, hosting is my next phase of my career. Because here's the thing. Actors, they have to be on set for 3 to 6 months at a time. Hosting, if you're doing 20 episodes, you can take 5 episodes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, be in the can, and live the rest of your life and get paid millions of dollars. So working smarter, not harder. Now, that's not to disrespect all the people that went to acting school. But I think Hollywood has changed from where you had that you could do one thing and be known for that one thing to where now you could do just about anything as long as you can relatively do it well. You know what I mean? I always use the example of Whitney Houston that back in the day, all she had to do was just sing, right? And that's all she had to do. But now, if she was out, she would be a judge on American Idol. She'll be doing a daytime talk show. She would be doing a podcast. She'll be doing clothing line. She'll be doing perfume. Like, and not to mention, too, she produced The Princess Diaries. She produced Cinderella. So she was already in the realm of producing projects, right? And for those of you who remember her last interview with Sean Robinson, you know, Sean Robinson said, so you got any projects coming out or you work on any projects? And when he used to say, I'm in the middle of looking over some scripts, right? So shout out to Regina Hall. Royal Caribbean, I really do love the travel industry and the energy it's getting, especially in the cruise line industry. I mean, we reviewed and broke down every detail of Celebration Key, the new private island that'll be coming out in 2025 from Carnival Cruise Lines. And You know, it looks absolutely incredible. And I love the fact that these cruise lines are saying, we can do something that Disney World can't, that Universal can't. We can take these people to many destinations in a week where you're only at one location on land. And I think they are, you know, utilizing and working in and through their creativity, which I absolutely love. Disney expanding the Swan and Dolphin Resort before making it more affordable for families and people to go is not cool to me. There is no point in expanding a deluxe resort for, you know, different industries to have events there where the parks are still expensive to go. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. And there's nothing wrong with expanding your territory, but I think before you expand your territory, you should handle the territory you already have. The Linq Promenade, when it comes to that, $275 million. And like I said, I think when it comes to real estate, it is letting yourself know that it's not just the property itself that's valuable, but it is the affiliated or in association properties that are just as valuable. I mean, $275 million for a promenade. Okay. And the Linq Hotel is not really one of the top hotels. I would say it's mid-tier. I say it's mid-tier because it's close to a lot of downtown Las Vegas, but it's not a Caesar's Palace, right? And then finally, you got the Grammys, right? Moving from CBS to ABC in a 10-year deal. My Lord, what in the what is going on? Like that, for Disney and ABC to have the Grammys and the Oscars, they are the king and queen of live events on television. Like it's, and I never thought that would happen. I never thought that would happen because the American Music Awards was created by Dick Clark because ABC lost the battle to the Grammys, right? And then the Billboard Music Awards was on NBC for a while, was on ABC, and now it's a digital show. So it's interesting that the live event industry, which has always been popping, but I think it's more popping now because people, I think after COVID, people want to be outside. And so now the fact that Disney has the recording industry, and y'all, it's a 10-year deal. Let me see here how much they paid for it. Hang on, y'all. Because they paid some money. Hang on, y'all. Let me see something. Hang on, y'all. I'm trying to find it because they did pay a really big amount of money. Okay, y'all. So let me show y'all how much they pay. Now this is coming to us from Variety. But before that, Erica Flippin says my niece is planning her 29th birthday celebration for Disneyland next month and is booking a Mercedes luxury Sprinter to take us there. Oh my God. $200 for Disney tickets. She's cut into my winter wonderland funds. Disneyland is ridiculous. And I am sure you are ashamed, beside yourself, and disgusted with her behavior. Of course, I am joking about the niece, okay? Back off camera. All right, y'all. So this comes to us from Variety.com. I want to find this to show y'all this of the magnitude of just how much they had to pay. Now, I told y'all that the NFL contract for the rights were like an 11-year deal. Hang on, let me bring it up. NFL rights. So here is the NFL, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this right now. So this is just to get the rights to be able to air the games, okay? An 11-year deal for $111 billion, okay? And then in July, the National Basketball Association signed an 11-year, $77 billion deal of its own. Okay, that's how real this is, okay? And so here it is here. Okay. The deal means, and this comes just from Variety.com, the deal means Disney will have the rights to show the Grammys, the Super Bowl, and the Oscars in 2027, a trifecta that will give the company new leeway to craft large ad packages with major sponsors. The Wall Street Journal reported that Disney will pay more than $500 million over 10 years. Okay. $500 million over the next 10 years to air the Grammys on the ABC. How can I say no, I'm not going? She's a big baby, only child. Well, of course, if it's the only child, you love them for everything that they are, absolutely. But yeah, y'all, it's, whoo, child, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. 2 hours, 30 minutes, everybody, and 4 seconds. We are live on tour here. Yes, we are. I'm glad to have all of you here. Sincerely appreciate y'all. Oh, man. So, yep, we are live on tour. So, out of all those topics, which one piqued your interest the most? Because we went to 9 destinations tonight. We went from the Grammys to NBC Universal. So, yeah, I know it was a lot. But y'all also know that this is a cultural channel over here. We cover the culture in real time as much as we can. Do, right? So, by the way, shout out to Trending. I think I saw something about a Nubian TV reboot. I pray Nubian does well with their reboot. I want Nubian TV to win. I do believe still to this day that Nubian is going to need a new type of show like my show. Now, it may not be Brainley's Virtual Tour live on Nubian TV, but I do believe they're going to need an anchor, just like 106 in Park and TRL were anchors on MTV and BET for the network to run. They're going to need a couple of anchors to anchor Nubian TV. They will. They definitely will get into scripted programming. I am sure they will definitely get into more unscripted programming. I am sure, because we have Sharnita's World Season 2 coming very, very soon. So, praying for that Nubian TV reboot to be well. Amen. So. So yes, indeed. So, Child, this was a show tonight. I gotta tell you, this was a whole show. A whole show. 30 likes. Thank you all so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, and thank you so much. Erica Fleming, thank you for being here. Vanessa, thank you for being here. Cynthia Jacob, thank you for being here. Divine Virtuous Woman Zero, thank you for being here. CC, thank you for being here. Toot, thank you for being here. Sweet Essence, thank you for being here. Kat, thank you for being here. Colton James Hodge, thank you for being here. Kat, thank you for being here. Captain Venus, thank you for being here. And Regina B, thank you for being here as well. And Miss Cheryl H. Tuff, thank you for being here as well. Man. And this was a bonus show, okay? I was not supposed to be on tonight. I was supposed to be off. But damn it, that Grammy story moving from CBS to ABC got to me, and I had to talk about it. But then, the fact that NBC Universal could be spinning off Bravo, like who's gonna pick it up? That's the question. Really, that's the question. Like, what black celebrity is going to pick up Bravo? But also, too, you got to remember, just because Bravo has a African American audience or a black audience doesn't mean it can become a black network, unless you say, "Welcome to Bravo," where we put the B in Bravo. Where we put the B in celebrating the Bravo-ness in black culture. I know that was a bit of a stretch, but hell, you see where it could go. So, of course, thank you for all the news and current events. You're welcome. Like I said, doing this channel is probably the greatest challenge I have ever done on social media. Seriously. But it's a great challenge because it forces me to push the bounds of my creativity. I mean, I know that no format like this is on YouTube. I know it's not. And somebody can try to replicate the main dish, but they can't have the soul of the cook that creates the main dish, okay? There's only one virtual tour on YouTube, okay? So let's get that straight. So yes, indeed, y'all. So yes, indeed. Oh, my Lord. By the way, I have to say, I have been loving all of the Halloween costumes that I have been seeing on social media. And I gotta tell you something, I genuinely love our people. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen our culture rally, unite, and rise to greatness. And let me tell you something. It's from the creativity to the upon universes of artistry when it comes to Halloween. So shout out to everybody who put work into a costume. Y'all have done y'all thing. Did you hear me? Yes, indeed. So Really. Kudos to y'all. And by the way, y'all, listen, please, for the love of God, if you are in New York City or Miami or LA, do not go out here trolling to be Diddy arrested and having baby oil in your hands. Please, okay? Don't have no toys in your hand walking around that costume, please. Okay, because we do not have time to talk about you on YouTube tomorrow. We just don't. But I promise you, though, somebody right now got a Diddy costume on for Halloween. I promise you, somebody got a Diddy costume on right now. Because when I wake up tomorrow morning and I type in Diddy costume, and I see somebody, you going to be a destination tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Please understand. Or depending on how I really feel about it, I may just have to push it to 6 p.m. so I can rest my soul with the fact that you made that decision for a costume. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And thank you for saying that, Erica, that I have it on lock. And listen, no, seriously, Vanessa, I'm not playing. I genuinely believe there is people out there with a Diddy costume out there right now with baby oil, toys. Oh my God. And not to mention too, the one candy that y'all should not have, please don't go around walking with a champagne flute with water and pixie stick dust in your champagne flute, okay? Please don't do that. Please, for the love of God, don't do that, because what people are going to say is that a drug? No, it's pixie stick powder. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Hopefully they don't run into these sons, child. The other half gonna be dressed in the baby pile. The baby oil pile. I can't even get myself together. Don't be giving them any ideas. Oh my God. Okay. All right, y'all. By the way, we are just 5 days away. I was about to say we're 5 days away from Election Day. I think I'm going to do 7:30. Is that cool with y'all? Let me know, because right now is a dead heat between 7:30 and 8 p.m. Would y'all like for me to come on 7:30? Because I feel like 7:30, we could chill out, we could talk, we do this, that, and the third, and then 8 o'clock is when it kicks in to prime time, and that's when we start getting the live results. So yes, I will be doing a live watch party. Oh, congratulations, Vanessa. Awesome. Yes, please get your early voting done. I know in Ohio it's November 3rd, and please check your state to see when early voting is so you can get your votes. And I think in Georgia they already have 2.3 million votes casted already for early voting. So, child, and not to mention too, ballots are being burnt. Seriously, ballots are being burnt. Ballots are on fire. Like, y'all, this is the realest election we've ever had. Okay, so yes, work on your ballot now. If you need, there should be some like ballotbox.gov or something like that you can type in your state, and then it will give you all your Republican or Democrat candidates. So, listen, it's going to be a time. It's going to be a time, y'all. If y'all were not there for the DNC, oh my God! Well, did we not have a time? watching the DNC together. Oh my Lord Jesus. It was a glorious time. It really, really was. Burnt falling out, trucks found in the middle of the street. Yes, a mess. We must vote in person. Absolutely. They have ballots by post offices in some states. I think absolutely they do. Anytime is fine with me because I'm a few hours ahead of y'all. You did an amazing job. Thank you much, my friend. And not to mention too, we cover the presidential debate, the vice presidential debate. I really love our channel. I say it's our channel. I know it's my channel, but without y'all, there is no me. Without me, there is no y'all. So it's our channel because it's an investment relationship over here. It's not a transactional relationship, unlike other channels. But that's neither here nor there. Especially those that say imitation is a serious form of flattery when that person has been creating content. You just cause chaos, destruction, and strife. Okay, let's roll on. So with that being said, I love the fact that this is our channel because we are so exploratory. We are so game for anything. And as long as there is a way to go on tour and talk about that destination with some soul, some tact, and some context, we do it. And we doing it well. And I love the fact that we were able to cover the DNC, the the presidential debate and the vice presidential debate from a cultural context. Because this is a historic election. If you don't want to believe it, that's on you. But that was history that was being made. And so, listen, everybody's going to do what they want to do that day. But listen, if you don't cover the election, that's you. But this is going to be a very historic moment. And, I feel like this. Sometimes the longer we wait to make an impact, the less weight the impact is that can be on people. That's what it is. And I don't roll in that energy. So with that being said, back off camera. Hang on, y'all. Let me check my phone. Let me check my phone. Because I bet you these people have probably canceled this thing. I bet you that. Hang on, y'all, real quick. I'm still right here with y'all. Hang on, child. Hang on. All right, y'all. So I'm still here. I'm gonna be with y'all until at least 9:30 at least, or maybe we'll see. Depending on how y'all are still rolling with me, we'll be right here. But glad to have all of you here. But yes, it looks like Jesus. Sometimes I can't. I just can't. Lord, decrease me as you increase through me. Jesus, be offense. All around me every day, I ask for your protection as I travel along the way. But yes, indeed. So, but yeah, we are live on tour here, just chilling out. And so I'm thinking we're going to do I think we're going to do 7:30. I think that's what we're going to do. Just to give everybody some time, to be here and Because like I said, primetime will start at 8 o'clock. Now, if you're looking for early primetime coverage, Brian Williams will be doing Election Night Live on Amazon Prime Video. But guys, it is absolutely free. So if you want to hang out with Brian Williams early at 5 o'clock until Bray Bray comes on, you are more than welcome to. I don't know what time the other networks are going to go on. I know that Lindsay Davis goes on at, listen, decrease me so you can increase through me, child. I really mean that. In Jesus' name, yes, yes, yes. Amen, amen, amen. But yes, so like I said, Lindsay Davis, she does ABC News Prime at 7 o'clock. And then I think Top Story with Tom Yam is also at 7 o'clock. So I think that's when everybody really will be getting into their content. I'm sure that, I am sure that that CNN will probably be doing their coverage at 5 o'clock, MSNBC, Fox News. So I'm sure there'll be other platforms that will be covering their stuff really early. So listen, 1, 2, 3, say. Let me tell you something. Oh my Lord. Oh, Lord Jesus. Man, oh man, oh man. You know, it really, you know, I will say, I think some of my biggest shows that surprise me the most are the ones I doubt the most, right? You know what I mean? So, and I truly mean that. I truly mean that. Because like I said, to do 9 topics in one show, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy to me. To do 9 topics in one show is mind-boggling to me, right? So just know that I feel y'all fear. You know what I mean? Every time that I go live, it's like, oh my God. Okay, I got 6, I got 7, I got 8, I got 9, I got 10 live topics, 10 hot topics to talk about tonight, 10 destinations. Can I get to them all? Is my stamina good enough to be at all 10 destinations, or, you know? And I'm always amazed at what you guys are so willing to be curious about, because really, I try my very best to understand the emotionality of my audience and be in maybe not perfect pitch, but be in an agreeable pitch with you guys, the audience, right? And you know, the show combines the in agreement pitch with you all and my pitch of what I'm curious about. And so I combine those pitches to create, you know, hopefully a good album for you to listen to. So I know that there are some albums on this channel that are more classics than others. I know there are some hidden tracks, some hidden cuts, some low-key tracks that may not get the most play all the time. And, you know, there are the consistent albums that you go back and listen to. So yeah, because child, tonight I was like, because really, honestly, y'all were only going to get 8 destinations. Like, we were going to stop on Kanye West. But when I saw the NBC Universal thing, I'm like, I have to cover this. I have to. Because in this space of reality TV, with the lawsuits from Bravo and Andy, you gotta assume something, the Kool-Aid ain't sweet for NBC Universal to sell off Bravo, right? So I thought that was a very interesting destination. You know, I know Tanya B said more videos. I'm like, I try my best to do videos, but sometimes it takes a while for a video to trend. So I know I can be impatient sometimes. So I was like, okay, do I really want to do this NBC Universal video? But also too, sometimes it's really not about the views. Sometimes it is about, sometimes it's about putting out the information that needs to be known. And you may not always get the credit. You know what I mean? You may not always get the credit for what you do until it comes back later on down the line, and then somebody picks it up, and then it's like, excuse me. Hold up, shorty. Hold up, bitch. Hello. How you doing? Nice to meet you. But I sincerely think that if you are a content creator, right, you should talk about that NBC Universal story, because that is a very pivotal story for the future of reality TV. Of will the biggest brand in reality TV have new ownership or not? That's a huge story to cover. It is. Just like the Grammys moving from CBS to Disney is a huge story. It is. That would be like if Warner Bros. Discovery said that we're going to sell off some of our cable networks, and one of the networks was the Oprah Winfrey Network. Because y'all know good to damn well if that was a story, everybody would be covering it. Y'all know they would be covering it. But will anybody cover that NBC Universal may be selling off Bravo on the networks? Probably not in this sector. Probably. But I bet you this much. I bet you this much. Let somebody else cover it. You don't want y'all be like, wait a minute. Now you want to talk about it? Braylon Ben told y'all the media game and tells y'all the media game all the time. Like, it's extremely important to understand the moves being made in media. It's one thing to know the shows are being, renewed. It's important to know what's being, what's going to air, what's being canceled. But without knowing the moves being made, you don't know what can get on the air, right? So everything ties together. And the energy I give to this of being the media nerd, social media, is not for bragging rights. It's not. It is to say that if you are going to cover a industry of this magnitude, you need a person who knows the other side of the coin that you're talking about. It's only fair. It's only fair. If everybody just talked about what was happening with TV shows and nobody talked about the moves being made, then how can you cover the content of these shows if you don't know the moves being made to put the shows on TV? Does that make sense to y'all? Just keeping it a buck. Five people in the building. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Much love to all of you. No, need to be well-rounded when reporting, in my opinion. Okay, I agree with that too. I absolutely agree with that. And this is the thing, right? I think the reason why I get so much love, grace, and space from all of y'all is because I give love, grace, and space to everything that I do. Because guess what? If I didn't come through in terms of showcasing who I am consistently and being about that boldness in a high purposeful way, then I wouldn't have the destiny of being forgiven all the time. And like I said before, can y'all tell me anybody else in this sector that knows the media game better than me? I'll wait. And I say that very humbly because there are so many great content creators, well, some more than others, but still there's so many great content creators that this is what they do. But let's keep it honest, a buck, and real about it. Who else knows that other side of the coin in this sector and on YouTube? I'll wait. I hope y'all can see that my bluntness, my boldness, and my brashness is really love, care, and consideration for this industry. Because I don't play about this. I don't. Media has never judged me. It's only made room for me. It's allowed me to try and fail and evolve to be better. And for that, I sincerely take that on as a huge honor of caring about that responsibility because of what it has done for me. So, and plus, I look at people who don't have their own passion questionable. I really do. I really, really do. That's concerning to me. That like you're minute, you're monotone, you are blasé in something that you're passionate about. I question that. Now, Raven Simone said that her passion is determined by the number of zeros. I get that. If you put somebody in an environment for years, eventually they're good at it. But also, too, in order for you to be a success at anything, you have to give a care about it to some degree. You know what I mean? So yeah, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna be here with y'all for just a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna end the show probably around 9:20. Give y'all some good commercials and then we'll head on out. I was like I said, the person I was talking to today, I told them the times I went on, on tour and live on air. And I told them I was going on tour today, and they said, "But you don't go on tour on Thursdays." I'm like, me and my crew, we have a rule that on Thursdays and Saturdays and even Sundays, right? But specifically Thursday, I am off unless there is something in the culture to talk about that needs to be talked about. Otherwise, we go on tour if that happens. And that's to keep me honest and in check. That's to keep y'all honest and in check. Because I believe the best content is the most genuine content. All right, my friend, much love to you. Much love to you. I'm going to go ahead and read the daily motivator here just so we can have that done here and out the way. So let me get that up for you guys here. But this was a great show. This really was such a wonderful, wonderful show tonight. Ooh, this one looks like it's going to be a good one, y'all. Hang on. Give it a moment. There we go. All right. Never assume the obvious is true. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Thursday, October 31st, 2024. Work through complexity. A complicated situation can be intimidating to the point where you much rather avoid it. But once you step into it, start methodically working through it, you'll begin to get a handle on it. Diving into a frustrating complexity is certainly not most people's idea of a good time, but doing so is likely to bring valuable results. Establish a starting point by finding some aspect that you can understand and articulate. Then work outward from there. Admit what you don't know and be eager to ask honest questions. Seek to be humble and cooperative rather than arrogant and accusing. Instead of trying to prove something, focus on learning all you can. In place of casting blame, identify opportunities to solve problems and improve the situation. As daunting as it appears from the outside, there's plenty of value hidden within complexity. Be willing to work your way through the complexity and bring that value to life. Ralph Wilson. Let's talk about it. Work through complexity. Man, I truly, hey, healthcare workers, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. I think about this every time that I go live on tour with y'all, and working through the complexity of a platform that is complex as YouTube. Because what we do over here is foundationally rooted in Black culture, that is, right? And recognizing that working through that complexity, everybody's not going to want to work with that complexity. But do you allow yourself to be stifled by that complexity? Or do you say, listen, although they may not want to work with my complexity of what I have to create, of what I have to give in terms of my creativity, doesn't mean that my creativity doesn't matter. So the first thing I would say about work through complexity is, just because it's complexity to other people doesn't mean it's complex to you. That's the first thing I'll say to you. The second thing about work through complexity, it says here, admit what you don't know and be eager to ask honest questions. Being able to be a student is a blessing, because that means you're not dried up. That means your potential is unlimited. That means that you are willing to move about the world as a solution, not a problem. So many times in life, the reasons why we keep failing at a lesson is because we don't pay attention to what's being taught to us to pass the test. I'm gonna say that 2 more times. The reason why sometimes we fail at certain tests is because we're not paying attention to what's being taught in front of us about this thing called life. The reason why some of us fail at tests in life is because we fail to pay attention to what's being taught in front of us about this thing called life. And finally, when it comes to work through complexity, as daunting as it appears from the outside, there's plenty of value hidden within complexity. The third thing I'll say to you about work through complexity, just because it's hidden doesn't mean it's not there. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. And if we can talk, nobody likes doing the mental work. Life is much more mental than physical. You know what I mean? So that is your daily motivator there. Truly, sincerely, and earnestly, from the bottom of my heart, the depths of my soul, the foundation of my being, I thank each and every single one of you for being here tonight. This was a bonus show, okay? A bonus show of 9 topics, 9 destinations live. Just know that your gift is not determined by the quantity of things that you do, but it's the quality of energy that you give. And with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube, everybody. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you are always born and blessed. And hey, Lynette Stiller, but trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, is another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me, and hopefully by spending time together, we're also to be great together. Always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just showcasing. Listen, it's one thing to talk about the moves being made. It's another thing to know how the moves are being made. Make sure the replay is not just right for you to watch it, not just right for you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, to receive love, you got to give it. To receive love, you got to give it. To receive love, you got to give it. Whatever obstacles you have overcome, whatever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But if no one's as proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And finally, listen, I know tomorrow is Friday, and then the day after is Love and Marriage Huntsville. Personally, we should give 2 flying ucks about Love and Marriage Huntsville, because there is an election on November 5th. Okay? Keep your eyes on the prize, child. Okay? Listen. LMH is going to be hell, toxicity, and strife. Well, on November 5th, we don't have to go through any of that if we get out and vote, okay? Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Enjoy your Halloween. Be safe. Be well. And please protect your peace. And by the way, if you see any blue pumpkins at all, those are kids with autism and disabilities. Respect them too. They deserve a good Halloween. If you have a mental issue, if you're going to do something tragic, stay your fucking ass at home. Shit. We ain't got time for bullshit. Just because you are shit, okay? Some of us actually give a damn about our lives mattering. All right? Love y'all. Have a wonderful night. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big, or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a Black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of Black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch. Now that you've reached the stage in your life where
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary. Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in.
Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from. They say if you dream a thing more than once, please, 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 it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence. Excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.